Ladies and gentlemen, Roadkill, the big block Super Samurai is back! Oh man, back at Hidden Valley Auto Parts, dude.
I thought Arizona was supposed to be hot and dry, and it's freezing.
Ah, the Super Sammy. I missed it. Don't you just want to hug it?
This thing's a beautiful little vehicle.
I know, especially with
The 440
big block power. If you go back to that last episode, Steve and I came here to Hidden Valley Auto Parts in Arizona and found this Samurai and put a big block 440 out of a van into it and blasted the thing around.
We built the 440 Samurai!
But it had some issues. The rear end is radically offset, so the drive shaft like runs at a big angle, and it's gonna blow up.
We've got major problems.
We have a fire! Fire! Fire!
It's electrical.
Yeah. And some of it's already been fixed. You notice it's got a new thermal quad.
I like that.
And it's got a new radiator and the burned up wiring. Remember we had a fire at that last episode? That's all been fixed.
Yeah.
But unfortunately the rear end's still a disaster. So we came here today to put a centered rear end in it, get a new drive shaft in it, and hit the road.
You might have to do something up front too. If that front end hits the pulley, we're dead in the water.
Oh, there's that too. That doesn't look too bad. I say we just tear straight into the rear end because we have to get the rear end in order to get the drive shaft measured to get a drive shaft, and then while the drive shaft's being made, we can fiddle around with all this other little stuff.
Okay, I follow your logic. Let's get to it.
This rear drive shaft is bad. It's at such a radical angle. The U-joint angle is so extreme. Dulcich had to go in there and actually grind clearance in the yoke so it wouldn't bind on itself. We got the Junkyard to give us a new rear end for this thing out of an S10 truck. It's got a 342 gear ratio and a centered pumpkin. So as soon as we get that hung in there and on the ground, we're gonna be able to measure up and get a new drive shaft made, and it's still not gonna be good because it's still only gonna be that long.
That's no good.
No, don't tell me.
Yeah.
Is it spinning the stud?
Yes.
Get out. That's a disaster. Haven't even started working and already roadkill. There we go. We're gonna save this end and then have a new end put on over here, but we gotta get the rear end first to measure it up.
Wow, do you see what I see? I don't know if this backing plates will even make it out.
Yeah, we might have to take one spring off.
Yeah.
Drop her down.
Do you think we have to drop both sides?
We may have to. Okay, toy rear end gone.
Say goodbye to that thing.
Yeah. There's our old toy rear end. This is a new one. This came out of a square S10 Chevy truck.
Yeah, that looks pretty heavy duty.
Small 10 bolt. I want to find out if it's going to bolt right up. That's like 37 and a half center to center on the spring perch. And this is, dude,
Ooh,
it's going to bolt right up.
in.
That's pretty amazing.
You want to pick it up?
I thought you were going to carry it over there.
I don't know, it looks kind of heavy.
Wow, he went for that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't think he was actually going to fall for it.
I want to get the job done since it bolts right in.
Slow it right in there.
This is going to be the easiest rear end swap ever.
Mine's going to line up. How about yours?
Oh, mine's going to line up pretty.
Everything's just going so well. If these spring perches actually line up with the leaf springs, it means I'm not going to have to grind these off this housing and get new ones and weld new ones on. It's going to save an hour. Easy. Mine is on.
Okay, mine is off by 1 inch.
You want to put a little bit of wedge into it for stability.
Yeah.
Since it doesn't have a sway bar. Ready? We got the rear end in there. Unfortunately, the spring plates off of the S10 didn't have the shock pins in the right place, but I'm gonna cut these off of the Samurai plates and weld them on in the right place over there. Okay, that was nothing compared to the hacking that Steve's about to do. You're not really gonna do that with that gas tank right there, are you?
I couldn't find the guys to get rid of it.
Oh, well then go ahead.
So our front axle is pretty much disabled, but the pumpkin head of the axle carrier itself is interfering with our pulley on suspension travel. In other words, the axle hits the engine, so I can just kind of prune back the offending part, and then it should give us plenty of clearance. And I don't think it'll substantially weaken the unit.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay, great. Here, let me quench that with some water.
Last thing I have to do for the rear end here is put these shock studs back on the spring plates, but unfortunately, I only have the old school non-self-dimming welding helmet. This looks like Gort the Machine. You ever see that movie? I'm not gonna be great at welding with one hand while I'm holding this to my face because there's no strap. You know, Finnegan would take the time to make this weld perfect. He's not here. Can't see anything I'm doing. Okay, shocks are done. Ready to go for the world's shortest drive shaft. Look at that. Boom, there we go. That's gonna be just about perfect. So the last thing we have to do to make the rear end work is we're gonna actually plumb rear brakes that we didn't have before. Steve is messing around with trying to make throttle linkage and a throttle valve cable for the torque flight.
With the 440 and 727 automatic transmission combination that we have in our Suzuki Samurai, the transmission has to know what's going on right here at the carburetor. And as the carburetor throttle increases, the transmission needs to get a mechanical signal of what's going on, and that's done through the kickdown linkage. I've got this aftermarket kickdown cable. It's not a direct bolt-in this case, so I'm making this little extension. As the throttle is pulled back, the lever will pull the cable forward. It's going to go through these two holes. That'll work the throttle linkage.
All right, we got the rear end in, the shocks in, the drive shaft in, and now we have the luxury of rear brakes, which we didn't have the first time we put the Samurai together because I had cut through some lines. But this time, I'm gonna make it happen. Can't believe you're still working on that throttle linkage. I'm moving on to headlights and wiring and stuff.
It's complex.
You're way behind schedule, bro. It had no headlight wiring, and the headlights, where the backs of them were broken off, so I got new bulbs here. I think it's time to go to the list. Super Sammy, round 2. Okay, we handled the rear axle, which also means shocks and drive shaft. Handled. Cooling, remember it overheated really bad last time? That's handled. Rewire, because it caught on fire, handled. We need new rear wheels because the S10 rear end has a different wheel bolt pattern than the Samurai. What else can you think of that we need to do, Dolchek?
I think that's everything. Hit the road.
Oh, fuel cell.
And then hit the road. What I'm working on here is not a toolbox, is our gas tank. You mount this box and it bolts in here. So the gas tank's in, it's plumbed all the way up to the thermoquad carburetor. I'm gonna pour some gas in there and then I'm ready to start at 440. Woo!
Drop it. Should I start it?
Is the ignition operational?
Ignition is on.
Okay.
Cranking.
Oh,
Up. It's on fire.
we have fire.
The carburetor is on fire, and it's a plastic carburetor. And he's taking his time putting it out.
Well, it's all right.
Is there any fuel in the fuel cell?
Yeah, we put 5 gallons in there.
Okay.
The accelerator pump linkage is totally out of adjustment.
Brand new thermoquad out of the box, rebuilt. Thermoquad. The only carburetor that punishes you for going to wide open throttle. But we also have the thermoquad whisperer here. He will handle it. But look, it runs.
It does run.
And it has oil pressure, and it's smoking quite a bit.
You know what? This 440 sounds pretty good. Now that I've got this thing tuned up, it should fire right up. That is the sound of victory.
All right, cool. Headlights work, taillights optional. Brake bleed handled, wheels handled, fuel cell handled. Oil line leak. Ignore. Road. Okay.
Yay.
Ready? You gonna drive?
Sure. So far, our progress has been 10 feet at a time.
Going great. The Super Sammy's not that good when it's cold. No.
It's really loud in here.
Yeah. How are the brakes?
They're good.
Wow, not bad. Pretty good. Wow, that drive shaft is perfect.
I know, this thing shifts like gangbusters.
It does. It's an animal.
Why is that thermoquad running so bad?
You think it's contaminating?
What?
You think it's contaminating?
I don't know. Could be.
Oh, you kilt it.
Again.
It's self-kilt. Oh, man, that was pretty successful first drive in our little miniature hot rod. We figured our first stop had to be the Dwarf Car Museum.
With our own little dwarf car?
This is where Ernie Adams and his cronies have been building these little scale replicas of real cars, and they are actually street legal and fully functional and mind-blowing. It takes these guys like 2 to 5 years to build each car, and they're really impressive, so we figured we should show them what we can do in 5 days.
Come on, guys, I'll show you what we've got. I'm not particularly proud of it, but...
No.
They liked the 440, but other than that, I don't think they were really that into the Sammy.
Looks like it runs pretty good.
Yeah, it actually does.
So we hit the road in search of more adventure, but not before Dulcich tried to kill the guy.
Whoa! This is pretty cool. So it seemed like it was probably a good idea at this point to put actual tail lights on the vehicle. Look what I got. The magnetic tail light deal, like trailer tail light deal, is almost a Roadkill staple as much as a zip tie.
I was thinking we could just connect to the battery
Yeah.
and then hit the road. That harness is color-coded.
Oh, I have no idea. I never hook up trailer wiring. You know better than that.
Okay, Freiburger.
Strip?
Yeah.
Which
I
one?
want green and white.
Let's see.
Let's see if that works.
That's both.
Is that both?
Yep. Welcome to the road test review portion of the program. The Super Sammy now has more miles on it than we've ever put on it before, and I have to say, it's actually pretty good. The new rear end is fantastic. 342 gear ratio, cruises on the freeway, no problem. The drive shaft doesn't vibrate at all. The brakes are way better than they ever have been. It's running at like 170 degrees.
Overall, the Super Sammy is a win. Although, for some reason, it is really gutless. This thing does not seem like it's got 440 cubic inches of power.
Oil? Yeah. If you want to stop, we should do it now because we're about to get on the freeway. We got a massive oil leak squirting all over the windshield. It's coming up out of the cowl right here. It's that oil line, the oil pressure gauge.
The nylon tube, it's either melted or chafed or something, but it's got a hole in it, so it's leaking pressurized oil. Just gonna fold over the tube, tie it off with a zip tie, and hopefully that'll plug the leak.
Steve's gonna make me drive, so Roadkill Windex. We're gonna actually get that off of there. Oh, that oil is a mess.
It's impossible to see out of that windshield.
Uh-huh. Oh, man, that was going pretty well. It must have blown a hose.
I know.
We're cruising along, and we're actually going like 70. It's running terrible. It's like misfiring and stuff, and then all of a sudden, overheats bad. Weird. The hoses are on. So what happened?
It just got hot. There's no blown hose. Wait a minute, something's not right here.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
What, is that just water?
Yeah. You can feel it bubbling in there.
Yeah. Literally, I was looking at the gauge when all of a sudden it just went loop and overheated. I fully expected a hose to be gone.
Yeah, me too. You don't think we blew the head gasket, do you? Oh,
What?
there's no fan belt on to turn into a water pump. We
Fan
lost the
belt's
belt.
gone. That's it. That explains why it just all of a sudden went.
Yeah.
Boy, what a stupid thing to overlook.
I know, we're just staring at that, and
Yep.
all of a sudden I'm like, huh.
Yeah, we lost the fan belt, which then overheated it and it went out the bypass.
Yeah.
We found a piece of rope in the back. We're contemplating if we can turn this rope into a fan belt, at least enough to get off the freeway.
Oh, it fell off already.
No way!
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can use that as a guide, because if we don't get to a parts store fast, they're all gonna be closed.
Okay.
We're gonna cheat, we're getting a ride. Let's hop in video van and go get a new fan belt this size. I hope you got the right one.
Me too.
We were able to use the rope to go to an auto parts store like 20 miles down the road and find the right belt. Dulcich installed it. We put some new juice in the radiator, and I think we're now ready to get out of here.
We're closing the hood for the last time.
Yeah.
With the new fan belt in place, we were finally gonna make some miles, and then Roadkill actually got busted for no license plate.
Do not let the palm tree fool you. This is Arctic conditions.
It is.
It's gonna freeze today, and it's raining. Last night it actually went pretty good overall, aside from being cold and getting pulled over by the police, but hey, it's Arizona, so we got away with it. License plates apparently optional, as well as exhaust and lights.
I thought you were gonna get cuffed and stuffed, man, and I'd have to bail you out.
Nah, I was good.
Yeah.
Our biggest problem this morning to me is that on the highway, my opinion is this thing's way too lean because it's just missing.
It is.
It does that surge thing where it goes,
The thermoquad has jets, but it also has metering rods, so I'm gonna try to adjust. It's kind of like a rod that blocks the jet to various degrees depending on its position. So I'm gonna raise them up, that'll give it more fuel, and the thing should run absolutely flawlessly.
Where are we anyway? I guess this is Tucson, Arizona. And you may ask yourself, where are these guys going? And the answer is south and east till it stops being cold and stops raining. So we're gonna nearly brush the Mexican border.
I'd go for Mexico, but I don't think we'd ever get back.
That might be a good thing. Okay, fix it.
There's a screwdriver on the cowl.
The working theory is that it's either it's way too lean, or all the exhaust coming out of the open manifold is contaminating the whole engine bay, and it's breathing its own fumes, which essentially also makes the thing way too lean.
You know what, Freiburger?
What?
This thing is fixed.
Really?
I've perfected this thermoquad.
Oh, did you hook up the lights? Okay.
What?
Nothing!
Well, you can't say that Dulcich is not the master of the thermoquad. His quick tune-up seems to have fixed our lean surging issue and the thing is running better than ever, but it's still kind of gutless, which I'm kind of okay with because I don't think that S10 rear end is going to put up with big block power anyway. Really, the bigger problem is open exhaust manifolds. With no mufflers whatsoever, this thing is so loud we cannot hear ourselves think. And somehow, that lack of communication gave Dulcich the idea that we should go to Roswell, New Mexico, where maybe the aliens will teach him telepathy.
Hey, Freiburger, I'm gonna roll and drive this thing the rest of the way. We're going to Roswell.
Oh, really? They have flying saucers and stuff there.
Yeah, man.
So we finally have a destination instead of just east.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Yeah! Aliens!
They're here. All of a sudden, I'm totally comfortable. He has no idea what I'm saying right now.
I think there's a crazy moon base at Roswell.
Arizona. Actually got a bunch of cool stuff. See the Chevy dealer? See how it says Chevrolet on top of the building?
How's it going, guys?
Great, how about you?
Hi.
You guys have a license plate on this?
Nope. We just bought this at a junkyard in Maricopa day before yesterday.
Okay. You can't operate this on the roadway.
Okay.
So, you can't drive it on the roadway without a license plate.
Even though we just bought the thing?
You cannot operate it on the roadway without a license plate.
Okay, what do we do?
You have to go to DMV and get a temporary registration. You have to have insurance.
We have insurance.
Okay, as long as you have the registration and the insurance on the vehicle, then you can drive it over. And your guys have no mufflers on this either.
That's correct.
How about if we just get out of town?
You caught on the roadway, you're going to end up getting a citation for it.
Okay.
So I'm telling you now, you're not allowed to drive it without registration. Period.
Would you be all right with us just leaving your jurisdiction here?
Like I told you, you're not allowed to operate on the roadway without a registration.
That means no.
Have a good day.
Okay, thanks.
Here's one of the most popular questions that I get from Roadkill fans is, how do you guys get away with driving junk with no license plates all over the country? Well, for the first time, we didn't. We've been pulled over twice so far on this trip. The first time, officer was cool about it. Second time, not so much. I don't blame him, he was just doing his job. Let me just reiterate, we are always driving insured. We almost never drive with license plates. And so when we got busted in Willcox, Arizona last night, we ended up having to rent a truck and trailer in order to tow the Sammy here to White Sands, New Mexico, which is, I figure, across state lines. And so that makes us legal at this point, or at least that's the theory that we're about to test. If Dulcich can make his thermoquad actually work on this garbage. It's not firing up, huh?
Oh!
What?
There's a bunch of smoke flue in here. When you spray the brake clean, put some in the secondaries, so the secondaries close and it'll slowly feed it more fuel. It's like a reservoir.
Slowly metering. So what he's saying is there's a secondary air valve that's above the butterflies on the thermoquad. So he wants me to open the air valve and fill that chamber above the butterflies with the brake clean so it'll stay running. Okay, I'm down. set.
Now we're talking. Can you navigate me?
That way. Punch it. Third gear. Fifth gear. All is well with the world again. I couldn't hear a word you say. Right. I blame the thermoquad.
This is just high traction white sand.
It is. 275 square miles of gypsum sand, but it turns out it's got better traction than I thought.
Oh yeah, super high traction. It's like sandpaper.
Even so, you know what?
What?
You're gonna go sledding.
Sledding?
Yeah.
With what? I thought those were flying saucers.
Oh, flying saucers come later in Roswell. That is a sled. I expect you to sled better than you do donuts in the Super Sammy because that was super weak. Okay, go. Ready?
First one down. The wind. Whoa!
Yeah. Whoa.
Go!
Oh, here I go. Whoa! That was awesome. Man, it's getting cold.
No, the wind's really kicked up. We got to get out of here.
We got to outrun that weather.
Luckily, we have a 440 though.
Roswell tonight. Ah! Sandstorm! Yep, it's officially snowing on the Super Sammy. Mountain Park, New Mexico. Wow, cool. Left.
What happened? I thought this was the desert.
Oh, it's colder out here. I was cuddling up to the 440. It was kind of warm. We're here in the mountains, like between Alamogordo going to Roswell, and it's snowing.
And we have no windshield wipers.
We're driving like 3 or 4 miles at a time before the windshield gets too bad. We have to stop and dry it off because we have no wipers. The good news is I get $1 for this every time.
Yeah, I saw the sign. Where are all the aliens? I haven't seen any.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Made it.
Yeah. So windy out here in Roswell.
I like the jumper cables.
Gotta get those aliens back on their way.
Hey, dude,
What?
we made it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Roswell. Well, what kind of aliens are these anyway? You got all kinds of different species. You've got the grays, you've got the reptilians, you got the androidians.
Oh no, here in Roswell, it's all the green guys like this.
I thought the grays were the most common. Ready? Get the hell!
You said you could fix it.
I can try.
Look, the wind is blowing the Sammy right now.
I know, it's like a sail-powered machine.
The Super Sammy is not so super. This whole episode we've been complaining that it's gutless, but we haven't wanted to fix it because we don't want to break the rear end. Now, I want to break the rear end. So Dulcich is going to get out here in the wind and see if he can adjust the throttle linkage because it's nowhere near wide open throttle.
Oh, look. It looks like our stop on the throttle cable, which is right at the firewalls, come loose, and instead of opening the carburetor, we're just pulling the whole cable into the car.
You mean this whole time the Super Sammy has been super slow all because of 2 hose clamps?
Yes.
That's Roadkill.
There we go.
We're gonna make this happen. Dulcich has got the throttle repaired. We put some more timing in this thing. We are burnout ready.
This is gonna be the greatest burnout of all time.
How could it not be?
Whoa!
You feel the response?
Yeah.
The brakes are way too strong in the back. They won't let it like do a brake stand. We might have to like clamp off the rear brakes or something. I mean, don't you think that's a huge part of the problem?
Well, I mean, if we have a line lock, we'll be able to do a burnout.
Right, okay, there we go. Who knew it would be this difficult to get a burnout out of a 440 Samurai? And the throttle is stuck again, wide open.
Yes.
Now it should do a burnout, right?
Let's do it. We're all fixed.
Win! Yeah!
So finally, the Super Samurai is justified with a 550-mile road trip. Now, when Dulcich and I built this thing in the very first episode, we declared victory. I mean, we put a big block and got it running and driving in a Samurai, in a junkyard, in 5 days with lots of scorpions and rattlesnakes, and that was a win. Yeah. But we never feel completely fulfilled until we can take our contraptions on a great road trip, and that's what we did in this episode. But I gotta be honest, the Super Samurai still has problems. It is way too loud, especially considering the fact that it is way too slow. So do you want to see another episode on the Super Samurai? Well, that just might happen on a future episode of Roadkill, where we make it bigger, better, faster, but not louder.
Look, I'm supposed to be doing my scene here, and there's a gas tank. Can you get the guys to come over and clear the gas tank? I'm not going to stand around here all day. I need to get my scene done, and that tank of gasoline has got to be removed from the vehicle. Now, where did the guys go? This time on Roadkill, it's the Cheap Car Challenge! Oh! Here we are at Willow Springs International Raceway, the very first road racing circuit in the United States, for our special episode, Cheap Car Challenge. So basically, Mike and I were sitting around talking about, if you're a 17-year-old guy, you want your very first car, you've got $3,000 or less, yeah? Yes.
And you're trying to figure out, what do you get? What do you buy? What do you hop up? I came up with 2 cars for less than $3 grand. You came up with 2. Mine are sort of regular guy stuff. Yours are a little bit more roadkill-y.
Yeah, I went old school, you know, you went modern. Both have their pluses and minuses. I think any kid would be happy with these.
And we're gonna shoot them out, but first let's have a look at what each car is gonna be.
So I came into the Cheap Car Challenge really tapping into my inner 17-year-old. And by that I mean, what would I want? What was important to me when I was 17? So A, I needed something stylish. And B, obviously it had to be cheap. Chevy Love, 1976 model, mini trucks, always cool. I don't care what anybody says. It actually has a 4-cylinder engine and a 4-speed manual gearbox made by Isuzu. It's got slotted mags. The guy wanted $3,500. We talked him down to $3 grand, which is good, because it's ready to rip. It's got good tires, brown bomber paint job, fully restored interior. It goes into first gear. I know that because that's about all I've done in terms of driving it. You could put a camper shell on it, put all your friends in it and go to parties. Whatever you want to do, the sky is the limit. And oh yes, you could also stick some more horsepower under the hood because it really needs that.
My comeback to Mike's love truck is another mini truck. Probably the most standard hop-upable mini truck of all time, the Chevrolet S10 / GMC Sonoma, same thing. Now, I didn't want to get one of the early square ones, so I went for the 99 to 04 round body S10. They're actually a really good beginning platform. These things are way modifiable. The front suspension on them is about the same as a GMA or G-body car, so you can get all kinds of aftermarket stuff for them. You can get all sorts of slam kits, body kits, engine stuff, V8 swaps, everything. They're a great platform to begin with. This thing is not so great with its factory 4-cylinder and stick. They're a great first car. This one might not be so great in its current configuration, but we're gonna find out.
This here is a 1972 Ford Maverick, which I'm gonna be calling Goose because it's probably gonna be dead by the end of this episode. And this car is awesome. 4 doors, right? That means everybody's going for a ride, and V8 power. It's got some sort of 289, 302 something or other swapped under the hood, and an automatic transmission that doesn't always want to stay in park. This thing is perfect for a 17-year-old kid. No one's gonna steal it. It was only $2,800, and this one here has a lot of potential in terms of straight line acceleration, not so much around the corners or the cones, but who cares? It's cool. Any kid will want to drive this.
And the cop car. This is my counterpoint to Finnegan's Maverick. They're both V8 rear-wheel drive 4-door Ford sedans. This one is a 2006 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. I actually think these things make great first cars. They make 250 whopping horsepower. And that's actually the problem with these cars is honestly, they are gutless. But aside from that, this thing is the last American rear-wheel drive, full-frame, 4,000-pound killer big sedan. They're cheap, you can get parts anywhere, and I think this thing is gonna end up being the best well-rounded car that you're gonna see in this whole shootout. So those are all the vehicles, and now we're about to move into the drag racing. But first, let me explain how this whole competition is going to work. There's going to be empirical data, which is like, drag racing actual scores, and then opinions, where Mike and I just sort of make it up as we go along. In every category, we're gonna rank these vehicles against each other from 4 to 1. 4 being the best, 1 being the worst. And we've got some scores already. We've got to rank these things by how cheap they are to begin with. Obviously, cheaper is better, and our very cheapest vehicle here was the S10 or GMC Sonoma pickup at $1,600, so it gets 4 points. The second cheapest vehicle at 3 points is, believe it or not, the Crown Vic. Getting 2 points at $2,800 is the Maverick, and the most expensive vehicle here, getting 1 point, is the Chevy Love Truck. Now, the other category that we've got here is age, because older is better and more roadkill-y, right? Therefore, our oldest vehicle is the 72 Maverick at 4 points, followed by the 76 Love Truck at 3 points. We have 2 points for the S10, which is a 1999, and 1 point for our 2006 Crown Vic. Our very first drag race matchup is gonna be Love Truck versus S10.
Let's go. Oh, the clutch is not great. Clutch is not great at all.
So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to power shift this thing. It can barely get into gear. It's super notchy.
Should I roll up the window for better aero and possible safety? Why not? But it's tinted, then nobody can see me when I'm winning. Back down, you're right.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm spinning tires! What? What? No way! Go, baby, go! Oh, I might catch him! Go, 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 go! Oh, I'm gonna catch him! I actually won! I actually won!
Oh no! He passed me right at the end. That was really close.
Oh, that's hilarious! How did I win after spinning tires that bad?
Should put up a good fight.
Dude, I can't believe I actually got you!
I want the video replay. I'm calling shenanigans.
Oh, no way, I won!
You sure?
You cheated and left early. I spun the tire hard.
I left on one.
And then I caught you on the nose.
Felt like a good start to me.
That thing is so slow.
No, that ran great. I didn't expect that to be that close at all. All right, well, round 2?
Round 2, I guess you gotta go get the Crown Vic. I'm stuck in this thing unless you want to be mini truck guy.
Yeah, I'll be a mini truck guy.
Okay, cool. I'll go get the Crown Vic.
I'll keep losing.
All right, I am in the Police Interceptor.
the Crown Vic with a 4.6 liter V8 power. Oh, go.
Come on.
Wow, the Crown Vic is pathetic. I mean, it's beating the S10, but it's pathetic.
I lost, but not by much. It says a lot about that car. This thing is not very cool. If it can't beat an S10 by more than a car length.
Oh, it's lame. 250 horsepower, 4,000 pounds. That is the worst part of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go get the goose.
So I've never really checked this Maverick out. It's a hideous, rusty, four-door brown Maverick. Original six-cylinder car, four-lug, but it's got a V8 in it, and he's not sure if it's a 289 or a 302. So, yeah. And it was 2,800 bucks. It's so tough.
I feel good. I think you should be worried, friend.
I hope the Maverick wins. I really do, because if it's slower than a stock Crown Vic, it's pathetic.
Goose has got this, dude. I'm not worried about this at all. Let's go.
Uh-oh, it just turned off. Maybe I should buckle up for this.
That Maverick is not good.
Not exactly pointed straight.
Ready?
All right, go, girl, go. Go, girl, go. Yeah, there we go. That's running all the way wide open. Bye-bye. Hasta la vista, baby. I win. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, this is the sketchiest thing ever. Woo! Woo!
All right, Crown Vic goes into the losers pile.
Ha-ha!
It actually outran the Popo.
Wasn't even close.
All right, let's score this thing. Maverick, quickest at 4 points. Crown Vic, second at third. S10 gets 2 points and Love gets 1. This now is at 7 points. Ooh, the Love truck is not looking good right now. 5.
It's the best looking thing here. What are you talking about?
S10, 8 points.
Root beer brown
And the
paint.
Maverick has 10.
Dude.
So current ranking, Maverick is in the lead, followed by the S10, followed by the Crown Vic, and then the Love truck.
Look at all that science.
Burnouts for distance next?
Yes. Our next event, burnouts for distance. Why are we doing this? A, burnouts are cool. And B, burnouts are an excellent form of mechanical entertainment. And if your car can't entertain yourself or those around you, it's no good. So here's what we're gonna do right now, right? There's a white line, back tires are on the white line. He's gonna get them spinning and go as far as he can with the wheels spinning without using the brakes. Whoever goes the furthest, 4 points. Whoever goes the least distance, 1 point. Everybody falls in between. Still going, still right about there. He did pretty good. That's gotta be 100 feet.
Not bad, better than I expected. Had some distance to it. You know that thing has 313,000 miles on it?
No.
Yeah. It kind of gives up heart about halfway there once it gets up on the rev limiter, but it is still spinning the tire.
This is weak sauce. I feel like any number of these vehicles, including the Love, can best this.
Prove it!
All right.
Now you get to see the direct comparo of the 4-banger stick Love truck versus the 4-banger stick S10. We'll see if Mike opts to do a little bit of a 3-foot brake stand to get it going, or if he's just gonna go for the clutch dump. Ready? Ooh, that was not good distance. On you!
Okay. It is not gonna let me do that. There will be no getting the tires spinning before I go. I just have to go.
second gear. Ugh. That was all clutch.
We just tried it again.
I'm afraid he's shaming himself in the love. And you watch, at the end of the program, he will still tell you that that's his favorite vehicle here. 5th time's the charm.
Oh my gosh.
Lame. Did you try brake standing it, 3-foot it?
Oh, that's what I was doing the first 2 times. It
Okay,
won't do
then.
it.
Loser!
It won't do it, dude. But listen to that thing. Listen to that.
Well, we've run both our mini trucks, and obviously the Chevy Love is a lover, not a fighter, because it sucks at doing burnouts. The question now is, can that Crown Vic, with twice the number of cylinders, go twice as far?
Here we go.
Ooh, still going, oh my goodness, still going. Okay, that looks twice as far. That was actually kind of impressive.
Oh, good. Went way longer than the S10. I'm so relieved.
It's an ex-cop car, so it's got a lot of bitterness built up in it.
Dude, there is no way the Maverick beats that. Absolutely no way. This is all victory right here.
I can't hear you.
You know what the key was? Is you got to get that tire spinning, but you can't get too much RPM on the brake stand because you need the RPM to go for the distance. And you also have to manually shift from 1st to 2nd. And then from 2nd, it automatically goes into 3rd. I don't know why.
None of that advice really applies to what I'm about to drive.
Yeah, you're going to lose.
Oh, no, dude. I got dreams, hopes, optimism, and a V8 swapped Maverick. It's going to be fine. Until it's not. Okay, here we go. Last car in the Burnouts for Distance competition is Goose, the 72 Ford Maverick. It's got a V8 under the hood, open differential, tires with a bit of tread on them.
See, theoretically, his car's lighter and should have about the same amount of power, but it's just not geared right. That's the thing. The 4-speed in the Crown Vic is just gonna win every time.
Let's try the brakes. They work.
Let's be honest, he has no shot whatsoever, but let's see what happens.
Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, 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 go. Oh, the motor bug, it was so close. It was so close.
Admirable. Better than expected, yet still a failure. 3 points, it's 2nd.
The car I picked at least got 2nd place,
Pretty good.
which in this contest is like 1st place and something no one cares about.
Let's go look at the tally. This is going to be really interesting because Crown Vic gets 4 points, which means it has a total of 11. But look at this, the Mav gets 3 points, which means it is total of 13. The Maverick is still winning overall.
It pays to be mediocre at a lot of things in life.
The S10 gets 2 for a total of 10 points, and the Love gets 1 for a total of 6 points.
Don't worry about the Love, because I think where the Love will really excel is in the subjective categories
I'm sure it will.
and the turning
you.
left and right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall ranking at the end of the Burnout contest, Maverick's in the lead, followed by the Crown Vic, then the S10, and then the Love Truck. We're here at the Dirt Oval. The first time we ever came here was the episode with the C-Body Roadrunner, that Mopar that was bent in half. And it was just so much fun driving around in dirt in a big circle. I mean, you know my love of driving passenger cars on dirt. And it's great fun in a vehicle that doesn't really have to be good at anything. What we're gonna do this time is judge it a little bit differently than the previous competitions. We're gonna do time, but we're also gonna do rankings of my opinion of which vehicle was most fun and Mike's opinion of what was most fun.
You ready for this?
Love Truck. It's got something for everyone. Do you have any idea what's been done to the suspension on this thing?
No, I never even crawled under it. I
Okay.
just knew it was lowered. And that
Let's race.
only 3 of the 4 brakes are operable.
Oh,
and
good.
as soon as you touch the pedal, they lock up.
I'm glad I'll be the passenger. That's awesome. Does it have a seatbelt?
My side does.
It doesn't matter how poor my clutch is now.
I've forgotten how bad mini trucks really are to ride around in. This one's better than the Maserati though, comfort-wise.
Oh, dude, it feels good. My foot is on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, this truck's great because you can have your foot all the way down the entire time.
It's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow.
I'm just getting warmed up.
That's the way to go. Nice one. Sweet. All right, I'm going to start your lap. Now.
I love the love.
Oh yeah, you're hauling now.
Oh, it's fogging. Don't fog.
I hope this door doesn't open because all my weight is up against it. Boom. Oh, nice entry. Oh, it's fog.
Come on, car, go.
That was a good one though. I liked it.
Oh, this is the most fun thing I've driven at this track.
You've only ever driven the C-Body Roadrunner here, so that's not saying much.
Stop fogging. It's either overheating or running out of gas.
And lap.
This thing rips. For having no horsepower and a lowered suspension, it is not bad.
It's actually pretty good. I can't deny it, and I wanted to hate it.
Can't hate the love.
You can't hate the love.
All right, I'm gonna save the motor. I loved it, dude.
Okay, let's see. So your best lap was 27.71.
Dude,
Your worst lap was 28.83. You just kept getting faster. That was way better than I expected.
you would have a lot of fun in this. You can't hate mini trucks,
It was
especially when
pretty
they're
good.
that good.
It was fun. It didn't ride like a mini truck. I expected it to be all jouncy and gnarly and evil
But the key here was no brakes. You didn't need brakes to go in here. It's
because
so,
it just bogged itself through the corner.
yeah, you come in as hot as you want and keep your foot on the floor. And the moment the back end stepped out, it's like,
Ball.
yeah, it would just
Yeah.
die. And you drift the corner and drive right out. This thing,
Okay, well, he got a 27.71 time. That's our baseline. Okay, this thing feels huge compared to the Love. Ooh, and it wheel hops a little too.
you have more horsepower and more modern suspension,
And
airbags,
longer wheelbase.
maybe ABS. All the ingredients for a massive victory, but can you make it happen? That's the question.
I don't think the ABS is gonna help much.
Go.
I want to be able to shift, but the shifter is all messed up.
That was good. Oh, almost. It feels faster. Yeah, now you're powering out of the corner.
You know what? It's pretty fun though. It's just pretty easy to hang it out there.
Oh yeah, and imagine just spending your entire day with an underpowered mini truck, just figuring out how to go faster on here, dude. Yeah, there we go.
Off the limiter, coming through the turn.
Go, girls. Go, 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 go. And stop. We have a new leader. I suppose if you average this all out, you're a low 28 guy, but you did pop off a 27.01
Yep,
one time. Maverick?
Maverick. All right, now we're ready for the V8 four-door Maverick.
I'll admit, I'm a little spooked by this one.
This car is worse than Roadkill bad. This seems like you actually bought it from a 17-year-old. It really does.
Or a tweaker. The engine is a little unpredictable. It stalls completely when you make U-turns, so I don't know what's gonna happen when we dive into a corner. And I've never really stepped on the brakes. Oh, it drifts good though.
Wow, it's not bad
Come
though.
on, baby. Oh, you go wide open and it shuts off.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So go 7/8 open.
No, it doesn't even.
Oh yeah, it doesn't want to run in first either.
Is it out of gas?
Are we out of gas?
How slow is it?
33 seconds so far.
We're either out of gas or the little click-clack fuel pump isn't keeping up.
Maverick is a loser.
Still has no power.
Is it spinning both tires though? I think it is.
Might be.
Will it go all the way up? Yeah, see, it runs out of gas.
That's it, 5 seconds. That's all you get.
We should probably try and fix this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't a fair shake. It really wasn't. Well, we tried to turn some laps in Goose, but wasn't having it. It just felt like it was running out of gas. The crew says the car's got a full tank, so...
Full-on loser.
Who bought this car?
The electric fuel pump is not keeping up with the demands of the engine, which is now smoking pretty good, I might add.
Is it on fire?
I hope so. I was really kind of hoping it was.
Next car?
Ground Vic.
What's your strategy?
Drive the cop car really fast around corners.
Oh, this is fast.
Oh yeah, this is fast.
This is fast. And out of control. Oh, man. See, on pavement, this thing doesn't have enough cojones, but on dirt, it spins really good.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna start the timer now. Woo! Oh, hey, Bill.
Oh, that was a hay bale. Those don't count for time, though.
Wow, we are trucking. This is how fast we're going. The dirt is still there.
Whoop, we're going in.
Hey, Bill.
Hay bale. Oh yeah, that was good. There we
Hammer
go.
down, hammer down, hammer
That's
down.
gotta be it, right? Boom! What was it? 26.97?
No.
26.68.
Yeah.
Boom!
Dude.
Yeah! That's what I came here for today. Man, that was fun.
This is a good car.
This is a riot. When I first schemed this whole thing, I picked the cop car because I knew it had the wheelbase, the power, and the transmission to make this oval track happen. We finally got it,
68.
26.68. Boom! Now we gotta see if we can fix the Maverick and beat it. Here's what just happened. We went out to race the Maverick and it was surging and it was acting like it was running out of gas and it was like clearly a fuel starvation problem. We proved that by doing a big burnout out there and he just stayed on it and it just slowly, the engine started to die. Running out of gas. It's running out of fuel in the float bowls. And so I started to investigate and it's a super simple problem. There's just a kink in the rubber hose coming directly out of the fuel tank. So I should be able to fix it in a jiffy. Okay, it's not awesome, but it's fixed. I just used a whole bunch of zip ties, pretty craftily I might add, just to give a little airspace between the rubber fuel line and that exhaust pipe right there, and it's not kinked anymore, so we're back in action. Fixed. Maverick take 2. Should be fixed. It's not dying like it was.
I'm just gonna use the curve a little. This is so much fun.
It is pretty good. I have some fear.
Are you afraid? Don't be afraid. You're gonna be fine.
That feels like it's hauling. So V8 is definitely key. Don't flip this thing.
All right.
Okay. Still, it did really good.
Yeah.
I think the answer is your car doesn't have to be that good. You just need V8 power and you can have a riot doing this.
Seriously.
Yep.
How quick did it go?
You did 26.76 twice.
As long as I beat the mini truck.
Maverick was way better than I expected, but still losing.
I like that almost as much as the Crown Vic for sliding.
Crown Vic didn't do this.
A little hot under the collar.
So the Maverick did a 26.76. So as far as overall scoring at the dirt track on time, Crown Vic is number 1, scores 4 points. Maverick is number 2, scores 3 points. S10 is number 3, scoring 2 points. And the Love, once again, dead last. But things can always change because we've also added these categories which are strictly judged by our own opinions. 1 category for me, 1 category for Finnegan, and here's how that went. I said that the cop car was by far the most fun vehicle on the dirt oval. And I followed that up with the Maverick, which was actually pretty cool and pretty fast after a slow start. And then the S10, and I had to say that the Love truck was last, unfortunately, because of the bogging in the corners. But then Finnegan came back and he's got a completely different spin. He says 4 points for the Maverick, which was in first place for him as far as fun on the dirt oval, followed by the Love truck, and then the Crown Vic, and he put the S10 in last place. Here's what that does to the overall tally. Right now, the Maverick is still in the lead at 23 points, followed by the Crown Vic at 21. The S10 is in third place with 15 points, and the Love remains dead last in 11th place. But we'll find out if Finnegan can change that with either driving performance or judging points on our next challenge, which is going to be the Autocross Rallycross combo. We're up for the final challenge. Big action, big fun. This is like an autocross, rallycross stunt, just because we felt like it course.
I noticed you have your helmet this time.
Yeah?
It is sketchy. It is completely sketchy. We're using the infield of this racetrack, and I love it.
And here's the spin that was added since you and I set up this whole course.
It's a literal spin. I noticed the truck's backwards.
You got to start with a Rockford.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
So backwards out of the hole into a Rockford, and then you'll see what happens.
Okay.
S10 first.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes. Try not to screw it up.
That shifter sucks for that. Okay, second gear.
Oh, we got good speed through here.
This grip is way better than I expected. And I'm gonna slow her down, turn her in, get her into first. Go around here.
Oh, there's the tire.
And clutch kick this time.
Around the donut.
That was much better. Okay, and out of here. All right, I'm thrashing this thing.
Oh my God, great.
I kind of like it. I didn't think an S10 could be this much fun. Right, yes.
101.55.
I have no idea what that means, but I'll take it. I thought the S10 was pretty fun.
It was impressive.
Overall, this vehicle's been better than I anticipated. It doesn't wheel hop like many S10s that I've been in. The shifter is absolutely terrible, but I sort of managed around it. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, this thing, not bad. 101.55. That's our new baseline.
What's next?
The other mini truck, I suppose.
The Love Truck. Soon we'll be making another run.
So glad they canceled that TV show.
Oh, that was a lame Rockford.
I couldn't see.
That doesn't even count.
It totally counts. I can't hold on. I got no seatbelt. There's tire. There's tire.
As a tech tip, the clutch kick helped me a lot. That was pretty nice.
Go, little truck.
Oh wow, it even needs, oh bummer, it needed third gear.
Apparently you can do that in this truck.
Yeah! Dude, look. Dead tie with the S10.
No way.
Dead tie.
Oh, I think I pulled out my shoulder trying to hold on.
Wow. That was pretty fun.
Woo! I have to win for style. Look at how far we slid sideways.
The thing that's amazing is it went 101.57 and the S10 was 101.55. That's the difference between our reaction time on when we started and stopped. So we'll have to figure out how to score that as a tie or something. Speaking of which, you know, the Maverick is currently the overall winner, so I think it needs to go last, so Crown Vic is next.
Okay.
I must admit, the Love Truck just grew up quite a bit in my eyes. Wow, this is a mess. I think there's a very solid chance that my favorite Crown Vic is not going to win this part of the competition.
You can't think that way. You gotta say, I'm gonna win.
I can visualize the win.
Yeah.
Ready?
You can't win physically if you don't win mentally.
Wow.
Deep, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh, lame,
weak
Rockford.
sauce. Weak sauce. Keep going.
That was lame, but you didn't let me discredit the Love Truck for that kind of lameness.
Yeah, these things happen. Love Truck had an excuse. They couldn't see. Wow, this is fast.
Oh, I dove in way too early though. Gave up that turn. Oh, and it understeers in the dirt. Ah, see, Crown Vic is failing me. Or I am failing the Crown Vic, one or the other.
It seems a lot like operator error. I don't know. Still got a good time going though.
Oh.
Sorry, Rim.
Ah! Parking brake didn't work. 101.21.
Barely beating the mini truck.
Barely beating the mini truck out of just lack of driver skill.
But you did beat the mini trucks.
Yeah. Okay. I want to get out all victorious and stuff because that was the quickest lap so far, but just didn't have the panache I was hoping for out of the cop car.
Yeah, all of that. The jello and the panache. It was not there. That was a 101.21, barely beating out both mini trucks.
And I stood on that parking brake and it just failed me in the end. It had no flair. And the Rockford, fail. So you ready to show me up in the Mav?
I think it's time to seal the deal.
Do it up. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, Rockfording the other direction. Not a bad one. I give it cred. That was good.
Thank you.
Oh, this feels terrible. That's a wall.
Oh, it's surging.
Oh, wow.
It's surging and
This goes
understeering.
horrible. Oh, that's gonna hurt you. Understeer.
Oh no, don't stall. Don't stall.
Now's your donut. Oh, you hit the tire.
Oh no, I just moved it a little bit.
Oh, the suspension is horrible. You feel it bottom out?
It understeers a little bit.
Oh, surging.
How about next to the box?
How about winning?
No way!
Yep.
Dude.
Winning by more than a second.
Wow. This car is a handful.
This car's terrible.
It's really not built for this. It did pretty good out there in the dirt, but this not so much.
Not so much. That was a boom. Okay. It may have just won, which it did, but I'm not getting in it again. I'm walking back. This car's horrible.
It beat everything here. I mean, not in the box, but you know, in the general area. When you're 17, that's all that matters. Get near the box, even if you're not in it.
So I'm doing final scoring with a Mav taking a 4.
27 points, and then the cop car taking a 3, which means that it's got 24 overall, and then we're giving a 2 to both the Love and the S10. We're calling that a tie. So that means 17 points there and 13 there. Now's when we go into our subjective judging. This is what did you find the most fun on the autocross regardless of speed?
Man, I'm gonna screw this up, but the S10 was the most fun on the autocross.
Really?
Yeah, for how underpowered it was, and in my brain, you know, I was like, this thing's gonna suck, and it totally didn't, so that made it the most fun for me.
So you get 4 there.
Yeah.
Followed by?
Winning is always fun, so Maverick.
Okay.
The cop car should have been most fun, but it just wasn't, so I'm gonna go Chevy Love.
Okay,
because it surprised.
Love is 2. Cop car only gets a 1.
Well, I think I'm bitter from all the times I've been in the backseat of these.
Okay.
Probably what's going on here.
So now I get to score my ranking of overall fun, and I think I'm probably gonna surprise you on this one. The most fun was the Love truck.
That is a surprise.
Yeah, to me, that was the best experience. After that, the S10. And after that, I'm actually gonna say the cop car, and I'm giving the Maverick the least fun.
Really?
So the Maverick is still winning overall. Now, the final scoring in the Cheap Car Challenge is overall cool factor. Go.
Dead last.
Cop car?
1 point.
1 point.
Yeah. For me, I'm still putting myself in the shoes of a 17-year-old kid who's just trying to stand out in the crowd, and he doesn't want to do it in this. This is not cool. I don't care who you are. Now, the Maverick is only cool because it's a 4-door. And 4-doors aren't supposed to be cool, but this one, it's ugly, rusty, but you don't see them every day, so I'm gonna give it 2 points. Now the S10 shouldn't be cool because it's played out, but it's been so long, and that one's not trashed, it actually works really well. I'm giving it 3, and you cannot go along with the Chevy Love anywhere, anytime, on any planet, 4 points.
So Finnegan ranks the Chevy Love as the coolest, followed by the S10.
Oh, slotted mags, dude.
Shocker, the 2 mini trucks he scores highest. I've been thinking about this a lot today, actually, because I'm trying to decide which way to go. The Maverick absolutely sucks. It is the least cool car here.
Okay.
That one does not get you a date. After that, I'm gonna say the S10 is the least cool.
Okay.
And then after that, cop car. And so therefore, Freiburger says the Love truck is the coolest car here. Overall winner is the Maverick.
Booster the win. Man, who saw that coming?
And so our ranking is Maverick wins overall, followed by the cop car, followed by the S10, with the Love dead last.
And as a parting gift for the Maverick, we might as well just destroy what's left of the tires.
I'm ready to put that whole car to its end. I never need to see it again. I don't care if it won or not.
You win, now you have to die.
So there you have it, the Cheap Car Showdown. And unbelievably, by far the worst car here won, the Maverick. I have no idea how we actually engineered the points to work out this way, but it's serendipity because the most roadkill car here is the one that won. But really, the point of this whole episode to me is that you can have fun with any cheap car that you love. That is the key. Just look at that little Love truck. It didn't do anything particularly well, but Finnegan absolutely loved that thing and had the time of his life in it. This just means you gotta earn that burger money, get out there, buy something that runs and drives, fall in love with it, get out there and thrash it, and that is Roadkill.
The Love truck soon will be making another run. Love truck, it's got something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance.
Wow.
And love won't hurt anymore.
Action, guys.
This time on Roadkill, we're trading our way through Power Tour.
Right on, 25 years! The plan for this episode is to hook up with the 25th running of Hot Rod Magazine's Power Tour, which is the world's largest road trip. I was actually part of the team of editors that created this whole thing. And so, we're here with this gem. This is our 1970, or maybe it's a 71, 4-door Maverick that was the winner of the Roadkill Cheap Car Challenge. Now, the thing is, I haven't seen this car since we wrapped shooting on that episode, and Finnegan thrashed it hard on the last day. And so we already know it's not running quite right. We're gonna have to fiddle with it a little bit, but hopefully we get it going, because the plan is drive from here in Bristol, Tennessee to Sparta, Kentucky, along with Power Tour. And then we want to trade the Maverick for somebody else's car, and keep on going so that we've got a different car every single day of the event till we finally end up in the historic ending city for Power Tour, which is Norwalk, Ohio.
I never thought I'd see Goose again, which is why I beat the snot out of this as hard as I could during that last Roadkill shoot. I really don't anticipate this making the whole 300-mile drive to Kentucky tomorrow, which is why my personal plan is to trade it as fast as humanly possible to a fan who just doesn't care about their life.
Still wants to just keep dying like that. Does it have a vacuum leak somewhere?
Kind of sounds like it does.
Now the battery's dead.
Oh, great.
Oh, well, this is not connected. There's a huge vacuum leak right here.
Oh, there we go.
What is this? This is also a huge vacuum leak. The idle emulsion adjustment screw had completely fallen out that side. That's why this thing ran so bad. Shows a lot of faith that we got jumper cables instead of a battery.
Oh, this trip will be so smooth just as soon as we get rid of this Maverick.
Fix the vacuum leak, fix the idle mixture screw, fire it up. Has a little bit of an exhaust leak.
Ready. You want the honors?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
It's your baby. No power steering.
It's custom. Runs okay. It's really hot.
It does run pretty good. The exhaust leak goes away when it warms up.
Yeah.
To 300 degrees.
One good burnout.
That's all it took.
Stops leaking. Hey, it's opening.
Thunder Valley.
We made it.
It's the first time Power Tour has been in the Speedway.
This is going to be so fun.
I think if you add up all of the cars that
We're smoking.
we're steaming.
This looks really good on the trade.
Yeah, this is looking solid.
We're just previewing what's to come for whoever's dumb enough to swap their card for this thing. Can I go right there?
Word out.
Thanks.
I don't know. Go ahead.
All right, buddy. Coming in. I'm just gonna walk away from it.
You guys is hot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't get near it, buddy. Don't get near it. She's a little warm.
This thing's junk. 5 minutes ago, I couldn't wait to drive this thing, and now I want it gone in 5 minutes.
It's exactly how I left it during that last shoot.
Junky.
Overheating with bald tires.
That's the hook. You can get this car exactly as it appeared in an episode of Roadkill, overheating and all.
Dude.
So we're on the hunt. We got to start finding ways to trade this thing off, or we're gonna have to drive it tomorrow.
Anybody need a car? We want to trade this car for another car. No? Dave will give you a hug. So we have a 72 Maverick with a built-in smoke machine. Anybody want to trade us?
Not any of you guys? Oh
We're
man.
gonna have to drive this thing. So it's time, Dave. Tell the people this is a 72 Maverick that comes with a built-in fog machine. What are we doing with it?
This is our arrival at Hot Rod Power Tour, and our plan this week was for Finnegan and I to drive the Maverick tomorrow and then trade for a different car every day on Power Tour. So we're looking for your trades. We need cars with titles. I would trade for virtually anything that moves under its own power right now.
Right, so if you're near Bristol Motor Speedway, come here with a title and whatever car you've got and find our Maverick because we'd like to trade you.
Free sauna.
Please.
Comes with free sauna. So apparently we got one guy interested in a potential trade that's some kind of Jeep truck. So we sent him to go bring it over here so we can check it out. Are you actually down for the 4x4? I didn't think you'd be in at all.
I'm down for anything that doesn't overheat every 40 feet. So yeah, let's try
I
something
don't
new.
think there's any guarantees. Anything we're gonna trade this for is gonna be equal garbage. Oh, there it is.
Look at that. It's got no bed.
Ooh, it's a short bed though. I might fall in love, just so you know.
It's a J10. I don't know anything about J10.
It's a half ton. So this is like a 79 rectangular
I
headlight.
like the hood and the grill.
Yeah.
It's missing half a truck though.
Nah, it's got half a truck.
It's not a half bad
Dude.
truck.
So you're an Instagram guy
Right.
and you saw the post about the Maverick with the free smoke screen
Yeah.
and you thought we might want this.
Well, I was hoping you might want this.
This is the factory short bed, which is unusual for one of these.
Well, yeah.
Is it a 6-cylinder?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 258?
Yes.
Yeah?
Will it do a burnout?
Wow, this is cool.
Well, one-legged.
Really?
That's burnouts. That's all I need to know.
You know, he actually drove this here which passes the criteria. This is good.
Yeah, because we didn't know if we'd be able to leave here. So,
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Comes into work every day too.
really.
Oh, yeah.
how far is work?
I don't know, 10 minutes?
Sold!
Sold.
You have a title for this?
Yes.
I have a title for that. Let's do this.
So it's a 79, but it's not a quadra-track.
Correct.
Oh, dude, this thing's great. Are you actually in on this, Mike?
Totally in on this.
Really?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, how far are you
Okay.
going to take it?
How far are we going to take it?
Yeah.
We're taking it as far as it'll go.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got to go on our first date with her.
Cool.
All right, well, let's exchange titles.
Man, I'm so happy we don't have to drive the Maverick on the first leg. I mean, the Maverick's so awesome, I'm going to miss it terribly.
Yeah, sorry, Goose. See you
Come
later.
by and visit it anytime. Is that his name, Goose?
Goose.
It's Goose.
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Maxwell. Yep, my son named it, so.
I got it. Look, title. Look, we paid $2,800 for this turd.
Yeah.
We've never done this before on Roadkill, Milo.
Thank you.
We've
Thank
never
you.
just swapped
Oh,
cars and hit the road.
It's awesome. Here's a happy surprise. We already made our first trade. We caroused a little while, did some social media, and sure enough, this guy Milo shows up and he's got a 79 Jeep J10 truck. Does a 258 inline six and a stick and no bed, but it's a factory short bed. It's awesome. I can't wait to drive this thing. And so we've got our first ride. We'll be hitting the road and going somewhere near Sparta, Kentucky.
When a deal of the century lands in your lap, you've got to grab it. So let's go some math here, right? The Maverick was $2,800. The J10 was only $1,800. We just saved $1,000. That's Finnegan economics. So I'm all in on this. Score.
So, my money says that is reverse.
Which means 3-speed?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's a
His,
3-speed.
his daily commute was only like 4 miles. This might be fun on the highway. This will also be fun in the rain with no bed.
What is that? Okay, so it
Did he put a zip tie on the drive shaft?
maybe. That's probably what it
Let me
is.
go look.
That's probably what it is.
Somebody put a zip tie on our drive shaft.
Yep. That is my guess. We cannot be fooled.
Ah, we've been bamboozled. Let me get a tool.
Can't fool us for long. All good? Horn works.
What? I like that the seat slider's broken so that it cushions panic stops, you know? The rapid acceleration is cushioned by the seat movement.
This side's fine. Oh man, this thing runs great.
I really like this, David. I know it's only been a block and a half, but I really like this. There's so much room, it's not loud. You know what it needs is an engine in the back.
Pulls to the right quite a bit. Oh, I think I feel the shake.
All right, you gotta drive through it.
Here's a gas station.
And a gas station.
The Jeep made it the very first mile. We're gonna fill it up. I have to show you this special secret. This guy was definitely roadkill. Look at the string holding this up, but here's the real secret, the magnet. This is good.
I think that's his bootlace.
Might be.
Well, I know it's only been 2 blocks, but I've already fallen in love with the Gladiator, and so I'm gonna do something I never do on Roadkill, which is preventative maintenance. The gas tank is really held in well by a dry-rotted rubber strap. I'm gonna add a secondary retaining device on top of the gas tank to make sure that we get where we're going today.
I'd call that tertiary. It's got 2 ratchet straps and a dry rotted rubber thingy. Okay, it took 11 gallons.
That's also securing the brake line for extra safety. Okay. It's gonna look good. Let's roll. Come on, girl. You can do it. Go, go, go. Woo! All right, we're off. Just never stop. We'll be fine.
Yeah, this could run better.
It did run better a minute ago.
Yeah. It's like it's sinking a float or something.
Maybe it'll get better if we just keep driving.
Hi there! This is the Johnny Lieberman road test of Maxwell, our 79 J10 pickup. Pretty good. I actually think that the carburetor's glugging raw fuel and that it ultimately evens out, but every time you stop, it glugs more. That's my guess, but we're not fixing that. Other than that, thing's great.
It's amazing. I don't even care about the carburetor because once it gets moving, like you said, we're fine. It cruises
Once
great.
you're moving, it's good. It has a shake to the wheel, but when we got out here, I noticed that the hubs were locked, so I unlocked them. That might fix it, it might not. Next thing I gotta do is post some photos on Instagram and see if we can come up with another trade, even though we're both falling in love with the truck.
Yeah, I bet we end up in a Ferrari by the time we get to the end of this deal.
Yeah, which is about 8 hours away, so we got to hit the road. Okay, that was fun. There's chunks of rubber inside. This tire exploded bad. Huh. Good thing we didn't take the spare that Milo offered to us.
Well, I did say it would be nice to have, but
Yeah. So we're rolling along down the highway and the thing had that shake, and then I unlocked the hubs and it got much better. And on the way down that hill, I said to Mike, I was like, man, this thing's shaking a whole lot worse. I wonder what it is. He's like, maybe it's a tire. Yeah, maybe. And then boom! Rubber shrapnel everywhere. We're way at the tail end of the pack. It's not like we're gonna get help from random strangers. Maybe we can trade it off right here.
shall we?
Can we get somebody to show up and just trade it as it sits?
That's pretty lazy, but yeah, I'm in. Let's do this. Let me make a post on the
Let's
internet.
try that. Do we have connection? Let's find out if we can do this. I guess we're gonna have to go with the video van rescue option. Jack and lug nuts or lug wrench and tire. We got new tires. Look, Salem tires. I've never heard of that in my life. But hey, I'm trusting my life to it.
We're safer than we were. We're about 6 hours behind the rest of Power Tour. We're definitely not breaking down again.
Tire drama took about 2.5 hours. I would say there's zero chance we're making it to Power Tour in time. Let me just break an axle for you on my way out.
Wait, the new tires fixed the motor.
No.
No?
There we go. Ooh, it drives so much smoother.
Right?
Yeah. Well, it's not pulling anymore either as much. So I think we've only gone 30 miles today. We've got another 5 hours of driving tonight before Kentucky Speedway.
That's 5 for a normal car.
I do have one hope of a trade.
What's that?
The guy with the Gambler 500 looking Fiero.
Ooh, that's a trade down.
That is a downgrade.
What are the odds of us being able to get rid of that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give up on our goal of, trying to keep trading.
No, me neither.
That car could be a roadblock. Let's roll the dice and keep driving this. Wait for something better.
We might find something on the road tomorrow if we Instagram people. I was really hoping somebody would trade us a car away for the J10 right there at the side of the road. That didn't happen, but we did get the thing fixed. However, we do have one lead on a guy who might want to trade us for a Pontiac Fiero. That doesn't seem like a really good idea. And so we're just going to go ahead and hit the road right now in the Maxwell J10 that has new tires on the front and cruises the highway so much better, and it even does burnouts. Oh, not bad. Brake stand. Oh, that motor does not like that much RPM. Whoa. Oh, now it's squealing a belt, which it never has been before. We need to look and see if that's flipped a belt. Or it's fine.
Or it's fine.
Or it came off.
All right, we're good.
The party has arrived. 4 hours late. We made it. We're actually in Indiana now, right down the street from Kentucky Speedway. This is where we're staying tonight. The party in the parking lot. Well, we made it 300 miles today in the J10, and it would have been awesome, but for two things. One, that flat tire killed us. I mean, the closest tire shop was like 23 miles away, so that took a couple hours to deal with. The other thing is, the carburetor on this thing is wretched. I mean, horrible. And so I think we've gotten the J10 out of our systems. We loved it this morning. It's still pretty good. It's gonna be fantastic when somebody else is working on it. Do you want to carouse and see if we can find somebody that has some garbage willing to trade?
I'd be okay stepping up or down at this point.
Regardless, I don't think we're going to pull that off until tomorrow at some point, though.
Well, we went to bed as losers because we walked the hotel parking lot at Power Tour and couldn't find anybody in that sea of beautiful cars who really wanted to trade for the J10. But we did make a social post so that we could wake up in the morning and there would be all kinds of Roadkill fans there ready to trade their hoopties for the Jeep. Well, that didn't happen. Instead, we had one option, and this is it. A Pontiac Fiero with a 4-cylinder and an automatic, hacked out for 31-inch tires, and with no doors.
Morning. We're ready to do this. Hey guys, what'd you bring?
1987 Pontiac Fiero.
Oh, okay, I saw your post on Facebook.
Has it been on fire yet?
It is not.
Ooh.
You could be the first to do that.
Are you the only one? Did anybody else bring anything, or is that it?
Does your Fiero sound like that?
No.
All right, well, let's look at Fiero. It looks like our options are thin. My only interest in the Fiero is not driving the J10 again. That's it.
There's a strong possibility you get 3 blocks away in this and feel even, worse.
Wow.
All right, let's do it. Okay, we got this yesterday. Didn't bother to sign it because we knew we were going to get something awesome today. So here you go, my friend. Straight across.
We're going backwards here. Who could have seen that coming? We went from V8 Maverick to 6-cylinder Jeep to 4-cylinder 87 Pontiac Fiero. It was our only choice this morning, so it was the choice we took.
Fired up, dude. All right, see ya.
But it's his now. Because we got the 87 Fiero.
Does that mean he's the only true fan of the J10?
Maybe that's it.
Nobody else saw the inner beauty?
I think he's the only true fan of Roadkill on the entire Power Tour.
Oh, good, it's loud.
Fiero.
It's kind of spunky, actually.
Is it?
You gonna shift? Okay, good.
Not bad.
Oh, it's floaty. Front end is very floaty. You cannot let go of the wheel. Oh, and there's no inner fender. We're eating rocks, dude.
I know, I'm staring at the tire right now.
This feels like a good speed.
This is a great speed.
Yeah.
I can't believe we only had one guy show up to do a trade, but hey, we've actually made this happen so far.
Yes, sir. Making miracles. Setting records.
Roller coaster.
This is an upgrade from the other truck. It's just more comfortable.
It's a better cruising experience even with outdoors.
Wait a minute. Are we on the right road? There's no way this is Power Tour, dude. I mean, I'll go, but this can't be Power Tour.
We're in the right vehicle for this.
All right.
I hope they actually took Power Tour this way. That'd be cool.
There's no way they did it. I think your map program's not like on the Power Tour route because there's no cars.
I don't know. We're having a good time now. That's all I care about. This is cool.
I can't believe this. We just took a shortcut.
Somehow. I expected to love the Jeep and we grew to hate it, and I immediately hated the Fiero and I'm growing to love it.
The Ohio River.
So, small town Indiana now. We're on our way to the drag strip. I've never really been in this part of the state. It's amazing. The gravel road back there with the grown over trees and everything, it felt like we were at Disneyland. It was so cool. I'm digging the no doors too.
I'm a changed man. I don't know why. I guess mid-engine, rear-engine, small light car, gutted on big tires is a formula that never fails.
Sold. Sign me up. This thing rules. I've forgotten all about the Maverick.
What Maverick?
And that other thing from yesterday.
The Jeep I wore out on quickly. This trade thing just backfired on me though, because I had no emotional attachment to like the Maverick or the Jeep, and this thing now, I don't know, I kind of dig it. But I haven't driven it yet, so that's gonna happen.
You have no memory, because we said the same thing about the Jeep when we first got it. Oh no, we can't trade this thing.
But then we grew to hate it.
Yeah.
This thing, I didn't like it when we got it, and I've grown to love it.
Oh, wait till you drive it.
As much as the Fiero has really grown on me, we just can't hang on to it. We made a commitment that we were gonna trade our cars every day on Power Tour, and we're gonna do it. Because right now we're headed to the historic drag strip nearby Indy, and there's a guy there who already has a car, and he wants to trade it for the Fiero. This is actually a genius idea, because just when I get sick of a car, we trade it off. I loved this thing at the last stop, and then after driving it for 2 hours straight, I realized it has the worst driver comfort position ever devised. So dude, this is a historic Indy drag strip, home of the NHRA US Nationals.
I hope to drive my car here someday. There we are. Oh yeah, make an entrance. Really sell it.
Wow, there's a crowd. Yo!
Are those leaf springs pink?
It might be.
They are.
Did you know you have pink leaf springs?
I do.
He's like, yeah, I do.
We didn't officially meet, by the way. I'm David.
Kyle?
This looks like a 6th grade art project.
Basically is.
Wow. So it's a 63, right?
Yep.
Belvedere?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a push button trans?
Yep.
Sold! I've never pushed
Wow.
buttons to shift gears, Dave.
The early B-body is a cool cruising vehicle.
It's nice, yeah.
So what's the reliability factor on this thing?
100%.
100%?
No, just kidding.
This is like Melrose Hollywood art project car in Indiana. It's kind of strange. Oh, runs! All right. But do the wipers work? Here, turn it on, let's see. Yeah. Because it's, oh yeah, we can make this work. So Mike, I'm sold, how about you?
Oh yeah.
Which one of you guys wants a Fiero? You? Emma?
I do. I mean, we all do.
Everyone?
Wait.
right.
The car has a name. Guy Fiero.
This car has a name too.
What is it?
What?
Home wrecker, because it's covered in house paint.
I love it. I love it. This is super official now. I can give you this because it's not mine, and I can take this because it is yours. And you are now the proud owner of a Guy Fiero.
Nice. Couldn't be happier.
All right, we're good. We have a car painted with a roller. You have a car with green paint and a Roadkill sticker, which means it's totally unreliable.
Okay.
Not our fault.
So-
As is, where is, no express warranty.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
This is one of our best ideas ever. I think we need to start an actual business, like a ride-sharing deal, but with Roadkill car sharing, where you just trade Roadkill cars all the time and everybody gets to experience everything, because we were able to have our clapped-out Maverick, then the Jeep J10, and then the Fiero. Now, the thing for me is, I've always ridiculed Fieros. I've never actually owned one. I've never worked on one. I've never really even driven one. Now I have, and now I also know that they actually do make great Baja vehicles. But we have traded it off. We are now the new owners of a 1963 Plymouth Belvedere 4-door. These early B-body Mopars are just excellent cruisers, even when they've got 78 layers of house paint on them, as we will find out tomorrow when we head out of here to Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's a Plymouth Belvedere.
It sounds so stately.
It is, and we're getting a finally like on-time start. It's like 8:30 in the morning. We're here in Indy. We got to go to Fort Wayne.
Yep, it's like 200 miles.
Think the Slant 6 does burnouts?
Let's find out.
Okay. I don't know if it's a 198 or a 225.
I don't care as long as it smokes rubber. There we go.
Does it have belts? Whoa. No way.
It's got weapons. Look at this.
Wow, this dash is great.
Oh, almost. Okay, don't kill the trans.
Lame. Wow, the brake pedal is oddly high, and you step on it, it's got like 4 inches of travel, but look, it like comes way up. That's weird.
push button mechanism works pretty well. Did you see the push button automatic? So you have to put the lever up and down for park.
Okay.
So, and then you press the button drive.
And is it vacuum operated? Or?
No, it's a cable. And then watch when you put it in park, it'll automatically take it out of drive.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Aside from being hideous and agonizingly slow, it's actually pretty good.
And also, I think it'll get us somewhere where we could trade it for something that actually does burnouts.
Maybe that should be our final goal. We can't take a trade for something that won't do a burnout, because the Fiero wouldn't do a burnout. This one, I think it might if we work a little bit harder at it.
I'm afraid the home wrecker paint job's already poisoned me against it. It won't do a burnout. It's hideous. I'm ready to make a post on the internet and tell people.
I'm good with that. If you can trade it at the next gas station, I'm down.
Okay.
It's going really well, actually. This thing cruises awesome on the highway, but it's raining now. The glass, obviously, at one time was covered with this much house paint, and somebody scraped it all off with a razor blade and destroyed all of the glass. The wipers work, but have no blades on them, and they're all covered with paint also. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to zip tie some blades on there or something, because I cannot see. I'll put it on the other side and we'll give it a shot. Okay, that's not gonna work, but I'm ready.
Well, this has been a brief journey in the Plymouth. We're nearly to the venue. Car hasn't broken. It also won't break loose the right rear tire. I'm gonna fix that right now. A little lubrication here.
So this is totally cheating. This is putting oil on a tire to try and do a burnout, but hey, when you have slant 6 power, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, great. Oh, wow. Oh, we got this.
Oh, look at that action.
I had no idea.
Is that valve float?
Probably.
Oh, I made smoke. Look at that. Not bad.
Yeehaw! It's hard to believe this thing's 56 years old and pretty much bone stock, and it runs and drives this good. This is one of the best running and driving Roadkill cars that we've had. It's got the slant 6 engine in it and the 3-speed torque flight transmission and the bulletproof manual steering, no power, drum brakes, can't go wrong. This thing just cruises. Participant parking. I will participate.
Hey, we're on time. We are participating.
Yeah. Even in the pouring rain, there's a lot of cars here.
Yeah, look at that Monte Carlo right there. We need that for the next Carlo.
Should I just hang a right and park it?
Well, I know if you drive, we see cars without getting wet. And you're showing off the goods. We're increasing the odds that someone will see this and actually want to trade.
Ah, wet! Good thing we made it early today.
I'm so glad we got rid of the Fiero with no doors.
Yesterday was the biggest day in the history of Power Tour with 5,000 cars there, and we missed it because we were late. And today we're here on time, and it's raining, and so people are heading out. Still pretty good though. Check out the vet cart guy, turbo vet cart guy.
Yeah.
Today's burnout was super weak and illegally lubricated.
Tomorrow, we'll go to Ohio, Summit Racing, try to do burnouts in yet a new car.
I don't know. My social media doesn't seem to be as willing to trade stuff as your guys are.
Tomorrow we may be swapping this for one red paper clip. That may be the end of this deal. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going backwards. Today, I'm ready to drive around and cruise and look at cars instead of stand in the rain and look at cars. How about you?
Okay.
We're taking the easy way out. We're not stuck with the Plymouth.
This is amazing.
It is amazing to me too. I had no idea.
Dude, we are coming up on day 5. I can't believe, and this is a good car, it is.
It's great.
But I can't believe we're about to come up on something better, because I really thought we'd end up on a scooter or a bicycle or trading this thing for one red paper clip.
No.
No.
Instead, we've got Box Body Guy. Actual trade. We didn't know this was gonna happen. Check this out.
You really want to trade us a notchback 5.0 stick shift Mustang for the Plymouth?
Yeah, I guess so.
I love you.
So he emailed me and actually said, I will trade for whatever you have.
Yeah.
But then I didn't get a hold of him last night. I had no idea he was gonna show up this morning, so this is cool.
This is clean too. Like, it's not on fire. I mean, I love it. I love it.
Paint's a little better than that.
Oh, the paint's beautiful, and it's a stick, and it's a 5.0, and it's got imitation Convo Pros on it. Like, does this still have a 5.0 in there?
Yeah.
Well, it's a 4-cylinder car, right?
Yeah.
But you put the 5.0 in it.
So it's still got the 4-cylinder 5-speed and then it's 7.5.
All right, let's make it official. This is a legitimate state of Indiana certificate of title for vehicle. My name's not on it. We've only had it for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
We didn't even bother to sign it because we knew everyone wanted our Plymouth, especially you.
Straight. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
ready?
Hands up.
No backsies.
You realize you're now the guy that everyone's going to be like, you did what? No!
No. People are going to respect you when you spend 3 months stripping all the house paint off
all
of
the
that.
house
Yeah. Take that to prom, dude. Chicks will dig it. I'm telling you. Thanks, dude.
Yep, thanks.
The Plymouth was actually great. But then this morning, out of nowhere, comes this guy, Ryan, who had emailed me about the Mustang, but I had no idea who was really showing up. And here we go. We did our final trade, and I think you will agree, we traded way up this time.
All right. Let's go to Norwalk.
Yeah.
Let's go drag racing.
We're going to Norwalk.
Let's destroy these tires.
Leaving?
Let's do this.
Okay, you think you're in a 5.0 Mustang, but don't forget this thing has a 7.5 rear axle, and that T5 will explode if you power shift third.
Oh, you're right. It did start out life as a 4-banger, didn't it?
Yep. Let me give that gas.
I did twice. Doesn't sound like it's got any ignition.
Well, the axle won't brake this way. That is like no ignition.
Yeah, it's not even trying to fire. That's not a carburetor thing. That's something else.
That could be us if the Mustang ran. Yeah, the LED doesn't even come on, so we've got no ignition power.
So we've got a red wire going to a black wire. No fuses. All right.
Okay, take 2.
Fire it right up now. Sounds good.
How did we swing this? It makes no sense.
I don't know.
I'm kind of happy with the Fox body.
Few things sound cooler than a 302 breathing through Flowmasters.
Yep,
Oh man.
very distinct. I can't tell if it feels like the tire's weird or if road's bumpy.
It kept getting worse.
I'm gun shy on the tire flat after the Jeep.
Yeah. Well, at least we have doors. There it goes.
I'm guessing that was the tire going flat.
There goes the tire. I'm getting really good at noticing when the tires are about to die.
Is it the front? It's the skinny tire?
Front left.
We have remarkably bad luck with tires. One of the things we usually change on roadkill vehicles, surprisingly enough, is tires. But there's a tire store 2 miles away. So once again on this episode, it is Video Van to the rescue. Boom. Like magic, new tires.
Well, they're not the same size, but they at least have a date code from this decade. So I feel better. Let's go.
Yipper. Ooh, the grippiness going back onto the road.
I'm guessing this thing makes about 350 horsepower from my seat of the pants dyno. And because it's a 5-speed, because it's got dual pipes on it, it sounds amazing. It's fun to drive. Yeehaw! It's unhappy. That wasn't a lot of RPM, and yet I think I've wounded it. Maybe we just burnt through a spark plug or something. All right, here we go. Service Plaza. I like that. Let's get off here.
It's just been running so rich for so long, it's gotta killed plugs bad.
I mean, I felt rich while I was driving it.
That's pretty dead.
I'm surprised that car's even running.
This thing has just been glugging rich the whole time we've had it, and that plug is 100% wasted.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Let's keep driving.
Okay.
We don't have any spark plugs, so
Nope.
We'll just keep driving. We'll get some more later. Woo! Slam's good. Oh, yeah.
Runs bad.
So unhappy.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, it sounds like a Volkswagen.
I was going to say the same thing.
We got a Beetle.
That sounds exactly like a Volkswagen air-cooled.
Yeah, runs about as good as too.
Yeah. Wow, that runs hideous. Hey, it runs much cooler now.
Yeah, you're not making any cylinder pressure or heat now.
Right, no power.
That's how you fix overheating. Disable 2 cylinders.
That's a tech tip.
We got no fire. You got no heat. It's all right though. We're gonna make it. We're almost there.
We win no matter what.
There it is. Summit Racing Motorsports Park. I see a lot of cars. All right, me and my Volkswagen are coming in.
Made it.
We have attempted to trade the car we were driving every single day of Hot Rod Power Tour. We've done it 4 times, and when we woke up today, we had a Plymouth Belvedere. But now we're in Norwalk, Ohio, and we've got a notchback Mustang running on 3 cylinders, and Dave's gonna try to do a burnout to end this episode right now. That's Roadkill, I guess. Thanks for watching. We're now swapping lanes. I think that might be the key to this. I don't know. Physics. Is one lane better than the other?
One lane's better than the other. I don't know. No, very exciting.
There we go. There we go. Oh no, it's moving. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Oh, well, that's it for this episode of Roadkill. The moral here is don't rent a car. Don't drive your own car. Prey on the hopes and dreams of complete strangers and have yourself an adventure.
You know, 25 years ago when I was part of the group that created Hot Rod Power Tour, would I have ever seen myself, like, trading my way through a bunch of clapped out cars on this epic trip that's normally filled with, like, awesome muscle cars and brand new Corvettes and things like that? Well, to be honest, yes. Because on that very first Power Tour 25 years ago, I drove the Cheap Thrills Dart, a 1968 that I had pulled out of the junkyard and put a big block in for absolutely dirt cheap. It was one of the first Roadkill style vehicles to hit the mainstream. And so yeah, this has been me that whole time. And the other car that was on the very first Power Tour, the Crusher Camaro. This is all one big world coming together 25 years later, and for us to be able to do the Power Tour, trading cars every single day with like-minded Roadkill fans, well, I gotta thank those guys, because the honest truth is, we only had one car to choose from every single day. We didn't have the big crowds that we thought we would, but every car was a winner because every car was a loser. And that's what we do here on Roadkill. We take cars that really aren't worthy and we have fun with them anyway. And you should too. Hit the road, get busy living, and live your life Hot Rod Power Tour style. And Roadkill style.
I'm about to up the value of the car. There we go.
You gonna sign it?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Here,
It'll break even faster now.
I'll be co-driver.
Anybody want a Maverick?
Free if not,
Cream
pay
puff.
to take it.
I'll trade for a scooter. was awesome. Nice work.
Right, man.
Nice work. Well, it's red.
It says Chevrolet, but I don't really believe it.
It's red.
It's too small.
It's got the world's smallest fuel cell.
I like it. This truck ain't bad, man.
No giant holes.
This is a pretty nice truck.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be squeezed in there.
Yeah,
But,
it's intimate. That's why they call it a love.
No giant holes.
A little love seat. I don't know anything about these trucks.
I know it's essentially an Isuzu.
That motor says Isuzu.
Yeah,
so
that's how I knew.
It's a good. That's a pretty clear hint.
Is it a stick? It's got to be,
It's
right?
manual, yeah, for sure.
Right. What I know is it's not a rental car, so I love it.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
I think it's dope. I'd like to see if it starts.
Okay.
I love little trucks.
That's no longer filtering.
I recently became converted to a mini trucker.
Chicks dig it.
Yeah. You found this thing?
Saw a picture on Facebook.
Yep.
Climb in there and fire it up.
All right, let's see what it does.
Okay.
Lights come on. Yeah, it's pretty dim. I think we need a battery. So Finnegan calls me and he's like, yo man, you wanna come do a roadkill? We bought this little truck, we're gonna cruise it across the East Coast. I said, of course, I'm down. And we just got here, this dude's house in Macon, Georgia. Truck's already bought, so we're stuck with this thing, but it's a little Chevy Love, also known as an Isuzu something or another. Little Japanese 4-cylinder, rear-wheel drive, 4-speed manual truck. The body is clean, there's no rust. It's halfway decent in here. It's a pretty nice roadkill project, for now at least. It doesn't run, that feels roadkill. Let's fill it up with electricity.
So this is how we ended up here. Got to get from Georgia to Maryland because there's another truck sitting there that I'm buying. And rather than rent a car, we figured let's find something for sale on the internet. And I love mini trucks, especially the Chevy Love. And this thing seems like a solid deal at $3,000 bucks. Let's start our journey. We'll find out all the things, good and bad, about this truck as we go. Give it a shot. Hey.
That's something.
That's the tiniest fan I've ever seen.
Watch out. Smoking a little bit.
It runs.
Sure.
Got a little bit of blow by there. You must have really been revving it up high.
Yeah. It's really coming out.
Oh, we may or may not make it.
She smokes.
Dude, it is literally smoking at idle. No, that's blow by. Oh.
Perfect. I'm gonna turn it off. I don't want to waste all the smoke. We're gonna need that to get where we're going. Whoa, that's like 5-10 quarts too much.
She's full.
It needs an oil drain. Hopefully with less oil in it, it won't smoke as bad. We'll get there.
This is going
Here we
well.
go.
All right. Oh, secondary's kicking in.
It's like, it sounds louder and it goes slower when you hit the gas.
It takes a while to warm up 15 quarts of motor oil.
That's
you know?
true. That's true. The sea light is on. Charging,
The alternator's not working.
not doing anything.
Oh.
How far do we have to go in this thing?
Maryland. It's only 800 miles.
Perfect.
But when we get to Maryland,
Oh.
we've got a new to us ramp truck waiting for us.
That sounds dope. I like a ramp truck. All right. So the alternator doesn't do anything, I think, is my guess.
Yeah, it's not alternating.
It's plugging. I mean, there's just so much coming out.
Yeah, there's fuel in this oil. It's either that or it's zero weight.
Yeah. I got 1540 to, do whatever that can do for us.
Just gonna restore the engine real quick with some brake clean.
So I threw in 4 quarts of Rotella 1540. I put that in any used and abused engine. Seems to work. And checking it, instead of being up here, looks like we are right at that second hole. It's perfect. Time to hit the road.
Rusty, rusty fuel water. That's not what you want to see. And it makes me wonder if the reason the oil level was so high was because the truck got rained on with the hood open and the motor might have been full of water as well. It didn't look like milkshake, but you never know, which is why we changed it. Done. Let's go.
we just left the parts store, came to the gas station, put some fuel in this thing, and it just doesn't want to idle. It doesn't run right. We're guessing maybe there's a vacuum leak somewhere. This is flammable brake cleaner. If you inject this anywhere into the intake tract, the engine will want to burn it. Well, I'm shooting it below the carburetor, and it's making the engine accelerate. So that means that we have a leak somewhere under the carburetor. I think I found it. That's not you, that's me, right? I found it. It's that crimped hard line that's pinched shut.
Oh.
It's leaking. You just have extra air going in beneath the carburetor that the engine doesn't actually need. It makes it lean, it makes the engine shut off. That's why the engine won't idle.
Yeah, and also with a carburetor, any kind of big vacuum leak kills the vacuum signal across the carburetor, which is actually what delivers fuel to the engine, so it's bad in two ways.
Yeah. Rubber cap on that, I think we're okay.
Rubber cap, let's do it.
It's gonna run better, I promise. Look at that, fired right up. Savannah, here we come.
Oh, it's like a race car now.
Hey, the oil light's,
That's off.
it's off. Charging light's on, though. That's ominous.
Got some kind of shake going.
On Roadkill, this is usually what happens right before the tire blows.
Yeah.
So I didn't talk to the guy on the phone. We were just messaging on Facebook Marketplace. I said, hey, does it need any work? I want to show up, jump in and daily drive the thing. Oh, yeah, you can daily this thing.
Oh, of course. How much do you drive every day? 2 miles?
2 miles at 30 miles an hour, I think.
Perfect.
Yeah, you probably could. Oh, there's a river.
All right, we made it like 50 miles. Got some very mediocre barbecue.
Then you broke us in a river.
Truck wouldn't start. Alternator's dead. Battery won't crank really. And it's pouring. All right, let's fix this thing.
I'll cross the river to get to the tools. That's lightning. That's thunder.
The guy that sold us this truck sent us an alternator because he knew we were gonna have some problems.
Does it look like this? Ish, yeah, more or less.
The alternator was crazy loose when we got the truck. I noticed that, but it's just not doing anything. We've been cruising off battery power this whole time. We could tell charging light has been on, not charging. Oh man, here she is. Where's the new one? Something doesn't look right.
Uh-oh. Did you just throw the old one away?
Yeah. Oh no, we're good.
Oh, good, good. It's like we're in a jungle.
Oh boy. Come on. Oh God.
This? Oh man, good news. Alternator's in, but we still have a dead battery, so jumper cables and video crew van should get us back on the road. The charge light go out?
No.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's idling. Well, new alternator's in. Not sure it's even working, but we have no way of actually checking that, so we're just gonna leave now and maybe find a laundromat with a drying machine because I don't have any other shoes. It's fixed. Maybe.
The light's still on, but it's doing something.
Or we charge the battery just enough to get us into this wooded area where we'll be stranded tomorrow.
It has messed up gravel puddles. But it has a shiny alternator on there now.
It is shiny. I feel good. I mean, I know we only changed the alternator, didn't fix the problem, but it is running again.
It's running good now. I don't know. It might not be fully charging. Maybe it's like self-exciting a little bit. I don't know. Who knows?
Let's go with that. It's 100 miles to Savannah. It's 5 o'clock at night. We can make it. Beautiful Savannah. Look at that bridge. It runs good.
It ran good, and now it doesn't sound great.
No, but I mean, dude, you rode it hard all day.
We just hopped on the highway and went 65, 70 forever. 200 miles we put down, and we're in Savannah.
I'm falling in love.
Yeah.
Let's go eat.
Dope.
Package deal. You're gonna make me push, aren't you?
All right, give her hell.
I'm in flip-flops. Give her hell. Oh, it worked. All right.
Now let's go to dinner.
Well, if you're keeping score at home, it is day 2 of our journey. I just installed battery number 3, and we're still in Savannah. Charging system's still not working, so now we're bypassing the voltage regulator. Yeah. Hopefully that makes the charging system work properly, and we can head on, I think, to Wilmington. And I'm totally fine with spending as much in batteries as we spent on the truck, because, well, we're on vacation. So a normal lead acid battery will rest at about 12.2 volts if it's charged. If it's less than 12 volts, it's dying. If it's down at 11.5, thing's dead. When the alternator's functioning, we should be seeing 13.5 or more. When he fires it up, it should increase the voltage. No dog.
I'm gonna get rid of voltage regulator altogether.
Okay. She's got a bit of blow-by.
This is a voltage regulator. It's warm. Probably not working. What we're trying to do is we're just going to hot wire around it, make sure the alternator is getting charged up and energized so that it will charge the car. All right, try it.
Nothing.
Ah! It's hot.
So that works about as good as the old one worked, which is not at all. So we can probably move on. We've got a spare battery. There's a beach named Myrtle, 200 miles from here. I think we can make it even without a charging system.
We have wipers at least, that's something.
We don't need a charging system. We just need enough battery power to start it.
And enough daylight to get there?
Yeah. It's gonna be a good day. Goodbye, Savannah. Myrtle Beach, here we come.
So yeah, we're gonna go, apparently, on a dream tour of the South.
Yeah.
Wind up in Maryland and trade your pretty dope red Ram truck.
Yeah, so it's crew cab, dually, R30, converted to enclosed Ram truck hauler status. Thing's 34 feet long and has a small block Chevy in it. So it looks cool. The dude I'm trading with has another Ram truck, but his is a C50, like the big dog cab, with the giant fenders and the giant grill.
Dope.
He wants to trade me truck for truck, and I give him $4,000 a mystery box and Big Red the Ram truck for his green Ram truck.
How does the Chevy love factor into that?
It was better than a rental car to get there.
Oh, dope.
Because Big Red, my Ram truck, is already out there.
Okay. So we've been cruising all morning from Savannah, which is a dope southern town, and now we're gonna pop into Charleston.
Oh, 35 an hour speed limit. Perfect for this truck.
Yeah, so that's where this bad boy lives.
That's its wheelhouse.
Yeah.
35. This is easily the most scenic drive we've ever had on Roadkill.
Whoa!
What was that?
Kind of whoop.
Dude, someone put doubles in the middle of the freeway on ramp.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy how cool the architecture is. Like, look at that.
It's beautiful.
Wow. I wonder if this thing will do a burnout. Oh, there went the battery.
You just put the weight in the back. That's where we need it. Keep the traction good. All right, let's break this truck.
Let's go find a beach. Oh.
All right, I need to pave this one.
This is what you get for not doing burnouts, truck.
Yeah. All right, I'm out.
All right.
Later, Charleston.
Oh, yeah.
We loved it.
Day 4. Yeah.
Right, it's a beautiful wet morning here in Myrtle Beach. We made it, but it's time to clear out of here. We've got more beaches to see. Virginia Beach is next. This thing won't charge. It shakes like crazy over 45. And
we're not going on the highway, so it doesn't matter.
And if you hit the brakes, it makes a hard left. But it's raining. Let's just get on the road. Deal with that. Boom.
That's all she wrote.
That was unimpressive.
Oh, we found it.
Okay, there it is.
I'm not proud. I'm just keeping it positive.
We need another battery. But surprisingly, that's all this thing needs.
So this is battery number 4 at $80 a pop. That's $320. This is still better than renting a car.
This quick release battery hold down is genius.
Yep.
Dude,
Great.
if we don't get this battery changed in the next 18 seconds, we're gonna lose the shop.
Yep. Every other car show, take one. Dudes, if we don't sell this car, we're gonna lose the shop.
Okay. Hey, you know what we haven't done all week is check the oil. There's nothing on this, dude. Where did it go? It doesn't smoke. There's absolutely nothing on the dipstick. And if you remember when we started this journey, the oil was all the way up here. And we guesstimated that was about 12 quarts, which was 8 too many. So we drained it all, changed it, put it back in it. Well, there's nothing on here now. I don't know where it went though, because it doesn't really leak that much.
It used to smoke and now it doesn't.
It doesn't
so
smoke.
we fixed it.
Well, I guess when the oil's gone, there's nothing to smoke, right?
There you go.
All right. She's lubing now.
A little more than before, that's all we can hope for.
Dude, we were so close to killing this thing. There was absolutely nothing on the stick.
It's amazing.
And it was still going.
We're still getting like 38 miles to the gallon. Yeah!
Second gear.
Boom.
Third gear. We have 3 gears.
If you shift it really fast,
4th gear, we're just showing off.
it's
So we're like 300 miles from Del Mar.
yeah.
BMW racing in the new ramp truck.
You said that guy's got a bunch of cars we can mess around with?
Chuck's got 35 acres
No.
where people, apparently it's beautiful, people get married there. Chuck's got an exhaust shop, a hot rod
Wait a
shop.
minute.
We're not getting married.
We're in a love.
This is not what that is. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Of course.
We're not taking the love to the farm
We're
to get
both
married.
already married.
Yeah, we already handled that.
Yeah.
Separately.
Yeah.
110 miles to go to Virginia Beach.
All right, we've been cruising all day. About to bust into our next state.
She's rolling. Look, there's North Carolina.
There it is. North Carolina.
Oh, welcome to it.
It's our last state before Maryland.
I feel like if we can get to Virginia today, we're in good shape.
Well, it's right there.
Oh, then we're in great shape. High five.
You know, Virginia, it's for lovers.
It is.
In our love. What?
Setting records. 2 states in 2 minutes.
Dude, look at that big heart.
Virginia.
Wait a minute. I thought we were in Virginia already.
Yeah, I think we went around a corner into North Carolina and then back into Virginia. It's day 4. We're in Norfolk, just outside of the world's greatest auto parts store, one that sells timing lights, which we need because this thing runs like crap, and also nitrous oxide, because the truck won't do a burnout. It won't go fast. It won't do anything fun yet. And we're 1 day away from meeting up with a dude who's got a farm and a couple of BMWs that we get to race. And we thought, why can't we race this?
Yeah, this thing has been boring me to tears, and it's time to step it up.
Yeah, we're not buying batteries anymore. We're fixing our charging system.
Yeah.
We're fixing our lack of horsepower. And with any luck, we're doing burnouts by tomorrow.
It's like new love is exciting at first, but it becomes stale pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? It's time to spice up this relationship. Now, we're yanking this forward flipping hood off so we have a little better access to it and you guys can see it a little easier.
Oh, it's all for you guys.
All the magic is about to happen.
Take the carburetor off, clean that.
Yeah.
Make our own adapter for our nitrous nozzle to go under it.
And so I will work on alternator and carburetor if you want to start installing nitrous.
Deal.
This is all our carburetor. I haven't loosened it yet.
Oh, there's our vacuum leak.
Yeah, I think so.
We drove 3 days with a loose carburetor.
Yeah, sure did. And it strangely kept getting worse. I don't know why.
Well, it's a good thing we fix it before we put nitrous on the motor, because that can only help us.
Yeah, we're gonna clean this thing up.
Angelo took the carb off. When you lift this gasket up, there's an adapter plate here that is 100% loose on the intake manifold. And no matter how much you richened up the idle mixture screws in that carburetor, it wouldn't matter because this thing was just huffing air all by itself, which is why it wouldn't idle, why it ran poorly, why it backfired.
We got the carburetor apart. I'm into the bowl here. It's pretty gross and grimy. There's all sorts of junk. I'm gonna pull all the jets out, let them soak, make sure that they run free, there's nothing in them, and then I'll just scrub the bowl out and hope for the best. It's gotta be better than it was. Let's make it run perfect and then blow it up.
I'm gonna start at the back of the truck by mounting our 10-pound nitrous oxide tank. Normally you'd hide this. We're just showing off.
These are the floats. I cleaned them up. They're like little brass balloons. Sometimes they're plastic. You have to be super careful not to pierce them or they won't float. Basically, as gas comes into the bowl, they start to float, and you can see this little needle valve. They lift that up and close off the flow of fuel, basically regulating how much fuel stays in that bowl so your carburetor can suck it in as needed. It's a little reservoir.
At the back end of our nitrous system is the 10-pound nitrous bottle that stores the liquid nitrous. Front end is where the party happens. This little nozzle is where the fuel and nitrous are injected. They merge right here, turn 90 degrees, and go into your intake manifold. This is meant to go directly into your intake manifold, either in front of or behind the throttle body, depending on whether you're carbureted or fuel injected. We don't have that option here. All we've got to do is drill and tap this pipe plug, because it's a 90-degree nozzle, thread that in there. Everything is pointed exactly where it needs to go, right here into the plenum, and distributed to all 4 cylinders of Fury.
Cutting some threads in it. Well, the first time we drilled and installed our nitrous nozzle into this plug, it just didn't reach. It wasn't long enough to actually get to this main passageway to get into the intake manifold. But now we decided just to drill into the body of this thing, and as you can see, it's perfect.
Yeah, man. All 50 horses galloping right out of here. No! Nice job. Good tap.
Hell yeah. Our new alternator didn't work. We found out we got a cut rate half-price special from somewhere. And no matter what we did, we couldn't get it to charge. Also, we can't find a voltage regulator for this thing anywhere on the East Coast. So I went out and I bought Chevy one wire. This is the new alternator. Wiring for dummies. It's got a voltage regulator internally installed. All I have to do is hook up to the battery. It's really a very similar mounting setup and size. This one mounting tab is super thick. It's the only real difference.
So this is why nitrous rules. It doesn't matter if you have a Chevy Love or a Nissan GTR. It is cost effective and you can install it on anything. You got a bottle in the back storing liquid nitrous under pressure. You've got 2 solenoid valves here up front controlling the flow, and you've got a nozzle. And all you got to do is feed that into the intake tract of any internal combustion engine, and as long as the ring gaps are right, the ignition timing's right, the fueling's right, the air's right, instant horsepower. Okay, she's gonna run good now.
So I've just about got this Chevy alternator crammed into this Isuzu engine, but it looks like it's about to start pouring. We've got this thing all apart, and we can't drive it. And we are about to be screwed.
That didn't sound good.
Yes, this is gonna be rough.
Oh my God, dude! It's moving the truck!
I got it! Let's go for the belt!
Okay, I got the belt.
Put it on!
Wait, I'm still tightening. Wow! Do I have to hold anything on the back or no?
That's it. Done.
All right, we leave the hood. Yeah. We'll come back tomorrow if it's still here.
Oh my God! Try to start it, because it's gonna have to crank forever. We're gonna be screwed.
Okay.
He's gotta fill the bowls.
Starting fluid?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man, I hope all the work we did actually functions.
All right, start it.
Yeah! Dude, it's alive! Dude, it's fixed! It's idling!
Great.
We did this.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best it's ever run.
Please don't do that.
Let's put the hood in the back. We're never gonna get it back. All right. Here, we'll put this on top of it. Oh, it just backfired the air cleaner off. It's ingesting water. We're not gonna. Oh, it's unhappy. And it doesn't. Oh.
No, just run it over.
It's dead. It won't run, dude.
I'm out. That's it for me. Roadkill out.
Could be worse. You know what the great thing about being this wet is? You can take a leak and nobody will know. You actually warm yourself up. When you get caught in a monsoon like we did, and you're unable to bolt the hood of your Chevy Love back on, and you have an open air filter, what happens? The motor ingests a lot of water, and it can't burn that water, nor can it compress it. So it fills up the combustion chambers, and then the motor hydrolocks. And then you pull your dipstick out and you go, wow, there's way too much milkshake in there. So now we get to do another oil change, another spark plug change, and then we get to cross our fingers that the 2 or 3 minutes of running around in the rain didn't actually bend a rod or mangle this engine.
I think whatever done is done. But let's see. Ready?
Yeah, let's find out. There's either no compression or no water, one or the other. So I feel good about this. All right, so now we'll jack it up, drain the oil out of it, whatever milkshake was in there, put fresh spark plugs in it.
Fresh oil.
Fresh oil, try to find bolts to bolt our hood back on. And
Yeah, I found
should be okay if we didn't bend all the rods in it. Turn the screws on the carb and I think we're okay.
I'm gonna.
Might have dodged a bullet on that one. Doesn't sound like we killed it.
Yo, milkshake percolating out of the breather.
We've changed the oil, we've changed the spark plugs, just fired it up and it ran great for about 10 seconds and then it just started going south. It's a fuel problem.
Fuel delivery, dog.
Yeah. That looks like more water than gas to me, bro.
So it looks like this is water and this is gas. Let's drain it out. It'll be fine.
So we're recycling. Now the nitrous system we installed to make the truck go faster is what we're gonna use to pump out all the water from the fuel cell into this jug down here. It's working. I see fluid. That's a lot of water. It's not yellow at all. The fuel sits on top of the water, but our pickup for our fuel pump is at the bottom of the tank. So we've pumped out all the water and we're now getting the raw fuel. We can pretty much shut this off now. For the most part, our fuel cell is clean of all the rainwater. All right, homie. Slide it off. It needs some tweaking. That's enough to get us to a hotel though. It's 8 o'clock, motor runs again. We got a long drive ahead of us tomorrow and I don't think we're gonna do any bit of it tonight. Warm socks.
Warm socks.
Cold
warm
beer.
Socks.
Woohoo! It's alive! It's the best it's ever sounded.
Yeah, for sure. Let's break it. Just kidding.
Woo!
Warm socks.
Cold beer!
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's day 5. Yesterday was bananas. And then we woke up this morning to a truck that flat out would not run. Eventually got it running. Tony put some timing in it, cleaned the water out of the distributor cap that was in there.
Important step.
And now she's overheating, at least according to the gauge. So we're about to pull the radiator cap and find out, is it actually overheating?
The problem is now it runs great. It doesn't stall. It doesn't have a flat spot.
Yeah.
It idles.
It runs great. The brakes are downright dangerous. We've got one floppy wiper.
It's not even hot, dude.
All right, so we ignore the gauge and we ride on. Let's ride. Are we on the bridge already?
We are, man. It just goes and goes and goes.
Look, there's the beach.
Yeah.
Humans built this. Oh man, this is cool.
It's wild. I think in the middle it dips up, but it rides out forever. 17 miles of ocean crossing on where we just drive across it.
And if this bridge wasn't here, it would be like another 2 hours the other way, I think.
No, it goes, it's like a huge peninsula. It would be like a 4 or 5 hour drive to go up and back down to the tip.
Oh, and there's a tunnel.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
it's a bridge tunnel.
This is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
Yeah, we're coming from Virginia, going to the southern tip of Maryland, but
we're going under.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. So we're driving along across this epic bridge, having the time of our lives, and the temp gauge is absolutely buried in the red. You can touch everything. It's really not that hot, but we did notice our fan belt is way too long, and it looks like it's slipping, and maybe that's our problem, so we tightened it as best we could. We're out of adjustment. We really need a shorter belt.
Here's the thing though, it's running better than ever. Carburetor's working, it's pulling strong. We've given it less timing, more timing, and everything we do, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. So I'm gonna yank out this thermostat housing to make sure that it's bleeding, or throw it in the garbage. And fill it back up with water and hit the road. Well, that's not it. It's pretty well open. We're gonna toss it though.
Just pour that anywhere.
Just trying to wash everything off a little bit.
It's one way to cool it. The factory calls for 8 to 10. Take one out. See if it helps.
Take 1 degree out?
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so maybe with less timing in it, it won't run as hot, because it looks like it had a little bit more than it wanted from the factory.
Okay.
Real close though for like eyeball.
I mean, come on, man, that's close. This dude's talking about taking out 1 degree.
Well, no, you took 3, but that's good.
Yeah.
We went from 11 to 8. Now we'll go drive it, see if it stays cooler.
Off the H, I don't know.
Start.
It's above the line, like the operating zone.
We're just making more horsepower now, that's all.
Yeah.
That poor engine's also trying to contain all those ponies. They're just trying to get out.
Man, there's mad wild ponies out here in Southern Maryland.
Right?
True. It was above the red line before. Red line's here, we were above it. Now we're below it.
You don't want to be in the red, you want to be in the black.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Del Mar, Maryland.
It's beautiful. I've not met this dude or seen this truck ever in person. This is it, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, there's the truck.
Beautiful.
Sick. Oh, don't crash into it already.
We made it.
We made it.
We're done with this thing for a while. And look at this bad boy.
You must be Charles.
They call me Mac.
Mac, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mike. How are you?
What's up, man? Nice
This
to meet you.
is really, really nice.
She's we call it the Rampage.
Rampage.
Yeah.
I love it.
I get it.
I have this for you.
Ooh.
And my ramp truck in trade. I don't even need to test drive it. I already know it's nicer than what I got.
The big block, 454.
I like those.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good. It sounds better than my dad's old motorhome.
Hell yeah.
Has it got AC?
At 60 miles an hour with the windows down, she's got great AC.
Has it got a winch?
No.
All right, perfect. I love it.
It looks awesome.
Blank canvas. I love this. Is that the BMW?
Yeah, that's the Kingston and the Trashy Panda.
Trashy Panda.
Trashy Panda's my favorite.
Yeah, and then I understand there's some kind of dirt racetrack and some BMWs we're allowed to drive.
Yeah, so me and a bunch of my friends have tried to do something called the Rambler Rally on the farm. Just get a bunch of cars, and coincidentally we got some BMWs. We welded the rears up and gutted them out, and you know, we just like having fun on the farm.
Well, we made it. Drove over 700 miles in the love here to Del Mar, Maryland, home of our new friend Mac. I just traded a ramp truck for a ramp truck. Look at it. This is the greatest front end in the history of automotive technology. And I can haul things on the back of it. Yes, just like the old ramp truck, except this has way more style. I'm gonna go home and have fun with it, just as soon as I wax Tony in a BMW with the Chevy Love.
Okay, this is the Rambler Rally on the farm. Essentially, you go down, you make a left, do a U-E, make a right, and come back straight. Not that hard.
Beginning, a middle, and an end, right?
You got it.
Got it. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
Rambler Rally on the farm. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Woo! I hope that's not the clutch.
You spin it. No, it's not the... That's gear 1. That's gear 1. That's 4.
There's third.
That's... I'll put it back in 2 probably.
Oh, is that gonna take out the oil pan? No! This is great!
Nice, turning it.
Hey, there's a forest there.
Hell yeah! You got it! Oh my god!
Wait,
I want to be done! Oh, got it! You got it! Foot brake! Foot brake! Nice job at the end. Solid. All right, I'm gonna opt out of the rest of these. If there's I'm good with that one run. That'll do it for me, guys. That was amazing. Honestly, I was scared out of my mind. Time to do some real driving. And if you know anything about me, I will race anything, anywhere, at any time. And Max got a couple of these BMWs laying around. They're just E36 Beamers, which are great little chassis cars. We're gonna hit it, and we're gonna hit it hard. 3, 2, here we go. Oh, this is great. It rides good. Oh, yeah. Not our car. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah-hoo-hoo! That was amazing.
I don't even care about the nitrous anymore on the 4-cylinder. I want the BMW drivetrain in the Love. Best day at work ever. That was insane.
Dude, I love driving cars, especially in the dirt. It's the best. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh, I need this in my life. I need the farm, the field, the racetrack. I need one of these. Yeah. I'm not into the envelope at all. I want this drivetrain in our Love.
So you're saying you want to marry it to your Love?
Love leads to marriage. It's just how things work in the world.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But not right now, though, because we have one last thing to do with that Chevy Love, and that is blow it sky high.
Death by nitrous. When you're ready to open.
All right. Bottle is open.
Oh, there we go.
There it is, nitrous! Keep going. Hell yeah!
Oh, it's rattling. It's rattling.
Do it!
Oh, my God.
Kill it! Kill it! Hell yeah!
Temp gauge is reading fine. Right around H where it normally is.
Oh, that's where it lives.
Woo! This is the longest nitrous shot in the history of mankind.
I just twisted the wires together. Forget it. Hold it. Hold it.
I think that's the whole bottle.
All right. What?
Yeah.
All right.
It won't die, dude.
It loves nitrous. This thing loves nitrous.
It will not die.
That was awesome.
Oh
It loves nitrous. We should have done this forever ago.
Oh, that's motor oil.
Oh, yeah.
Nice work.
All right, man.
Nice work.
It's an epic day.
So Mike called me and said, let's take a road trip. And honestly, I was so pumped because I love these little Chevy Loves. That thing tour all the way up the eastern seaboard, refused to die, and we made it better and better, finally installing a bunch of nitrous.
Yeah, we could have rented a car for this road trip, but why do that when you can have the adventure? Why not buy something used, buy something unique, road trip across the East Coast in a Chevy Love? We got caught in a monsoon. We raced BMWs on a farm. We had the time of our lives.
This 6-cylinder BMW motor is awesome, and it's just what this Chevy Love needs. So I can't wait for what the future holds to take that thing, build it up, and make it even better.